Let's go. Sabishi, thank you very much for the tier 3. Woohoo! Hi, Sabishi. Ugly on the inside or ugly on the outside? Okay, well, I was wearing a flannel yesterday, and Octo said, "Can we leave grunge Patty in the past?" And grunge is equivalent to ugly because nobody looks good in grunge. So all I heard was, "Patty, you look ugly today. Can you not look ugly tomorrow?" So I tried really hard to look pretty and feminine today since Octo called me ugly yesterday. Hi, you guys. Hi, YR. Hi, Pit. Hi, Amaze. Hi, Sabishi. Hi, For Life. Hi, Angel Death. Hi, Tom Sun. Hi, JP. Hi, Mike. Hi, Victim. Hi. I think that's everybody. I think that's everyone. Hello. Hi, you guys. Hi, Stinky. Stinky? You think I stink? I don't think I stink. I think I smell good. Hi, Giants. Hello. What's up? What's up? Amaze, why are you question marking me? Why are you question marking me? Another month bites the dust. Thank you very much for the resub. Angel Death, you are on a 22-month streak. Never stopped that sub. Love to see it, Angel Death. Thank you very much for the tier 1. Poggers, 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 poggers. Thank you. Hi, Juan. How are you? Hello. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope you guys are having a good day. What's up, BBTC? Hello. Hello, hello. You are not ugly. Thank you, Amaze. Well, he told me I looked ugly yesterday. He said that grunge was not a good look for me, so that's what I heard. I heard, bitch, you look ugly. So here we are. You look amazing. Hope you're well. Thank you, Lyriel. Thanks. I don't know what this would be. I feel like this is, honestly, I kind of feel like I'm in the 70s right now with these high-waisted, like, orange brown pants and this cheetah print and the big curled hair. Kind of feel like I am throwing it back a little bit, but I like it. I think it's a vibe. Hi. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Happy to see you guys. Hope you guys are all doing well. If you follow my social medias, you will see that I sometimes get involved. Sometimes I tweet about things or post about things that are particularly annoying to me. And there's a certain situation on social media that is particularly annoying to me right now. So if you've seen my posts about it, they're there. Just be aware. Grunge was a big look in the 90s, so if Octo was a Gen Xer, that might not have been an insult. How old is Octo? I feel like I know how old Octo is, but I don't really know. I do know how old Octo is. Forrest, thanks for the follow. Internet drama? Yeah, people are really, coming at Nick Merckx right now, and nothing Nick Merckx said was hate speech, but everyone's like, oh my gosh, hate speech, he's such a bigoted piece of shit, and I'm like, you are all so fucking soft, it's not even funny. So, I shared my 2 cents on that, because I thought it was just hysterical that people are losing their minds about what Nick Merckx said, and nothing Nick Merckx said was wrong. People are just so fucking soft, so whatever. Everybody's soft. Anyway, in completely unrelated conversation, pretty hair Patty today. Hi, Zeke, thanks. I did a lot today. I got all of my finances in order. Because I keep a spreadsheet of my expenses and stuff like that, so I did all of that today. I got the health insurance sorted out, which I actually had to call them and they had to cancel stuff. It was a pain in the butt, so I was on the phone for a while. So I got that done today. I got appointments made. I want to preserve my wedding dress, which I had to call a place so that they could send it to the wedding dress preservation company. So I made an appointment to drop off my wedding dress. So it was just a bunch of little things that I wanted to get done today, which I finally got done. So that was great. I'm losing my mind about all this DEI crap put in everything that doesn't help but hurts the narratives. Takamo, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Thank you. Spreadsheet for everything, Patty. I do use a spreadsheet for expenses. I don't use a spreadsheet for everything, but I do think it's helpful to keep a spreadsheet of expenses, especially for taxes. Especially for taxes, I got to keep a spreadsheet of all my expenses. So I have that, and I have a spreadsheet. I had a spreadsheet for the wedding, which I finalized today, so I know the exact amount of money that I spent on my wedding. And then so I did a lot of like stuff on the computer today, and phone calls and organization and things like that. So I feel a little bit more caught up. So that feels good. And you're crazy? Why am I crazy? Why do you say I'm crazy? Weddings aren't cheap? No, weddings are not cheap. Weddings are not cheap. Weddings are so expensive, and they have gone up astronomically, even just within the past 3 years. Like, it's crazy. It really is. Sup, Trish, still works, so looking for a bit. All right, how's work? Hope work's going well. Wedding? Yeah, I mean, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, just elope or just do this and just do this. Like, that's sure, that's fine for you. That's good for you. But for me, wedding day is the most important day of my life. You know, that's the last sacrament that I enter into with my husband. And so that was a big thing. That was not something that's just like, whatever, it is what it is. Like, that's the biggest day of my life. So it wasn't something that I was just going to like throw together on the spot. Barftastic TV, thanks for the follow. Interesting name. Barftastic TV. I prefer a cheap wedding and a big travel than an expensive wedding. See, I'm not into the big travel thing. So if anything, all the money that I spent on a wedding, I could have put toward a house, which would have been nice. But I also have been saying for the past like 2 weeks, and I still stand by this statement, my wedding was the best day of my life. Like, it really, really was. If I could go back in time and relive that day over and over again, I absolutely would. It was the most wonderful, amazing experience of my life, and it was worth every single penny because I absolutely loved it. It was really great. I couldn't have asked for a better day. So that is, I would still go back and do everything exactly the same. Howdy y'all, what's up, Will? But you needed the Disney wedding? I definitely did not need a Disney wedding. No, absolutely not. I needed a church wedding. That's what I got. I got my sacrament in front of all of my loved ones. It was great. And exactly, traveling gives you AIDS, correct. You walk into an airport, AIDS. You get a tattoo somewhere, AIDS. You eat at a restaurant, AIDS. Like, no thank you, I'll pass. From the looks of it, these underage wedding in Alabama are for sure a weird experience. Well, I'm not in Alabama or underage, so can't relate to that experience. So, you can relive, just scroll back on Insta. Nope, I didn't post anything on Instagram, so can't relate. I don't know, you're making a lot of weird assumptions about me right now. I don't know where you're getting this information from. Kerhat, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. So I was successful today in my endeavors. Medivh, thanks for the follow. Also, there's a minute left of this hype train. Thank you guys very much for starting a hype train with the resubs. Love that. That tier 3 resub gets you to freaking level 2 right off the bat. Love to see it. That is something Royce can do for a 10-year anniversary after he becomes a millionaire. The Disney Castle vow renewal. Yes, when Royce becomes a millionaire. Yes, that would be wonderful. I would love that. That would be the greatest. I mean, for you guys too. If Royce became a millionaire, you guys would be getting subs all over the place. Everybody in here who ever supported my stream would be getting 100 sub bombs every day. So yeah, that's that. I have a lot to I feel like there's a lot still going on. Like I feel like I'm almost over the hump of having so many things to do yet. Like, once we get these cabinets and counters in and the kitchen is done and all of the home renovation stuff is done, I will feel so much better. I will feel so much like more in control and on schedule for the things that I want to do. So I'm just really, really, really wanting that to happen soon. The assumption was you look too young to be wed, and the other one was you can just relive if you visit the pics. I look too young to be wed. I'm 26. I don't think 26 is too young to be wed at all. So I'm 26. Actually, I'm almost 27. I'll be 27 on June 25th. I wonder what you'll have to identify as in 10 years to get into Disney. Lols. Lols, lols, lols. The other ones you can just relive if you visit the pics. Okay, well, I did not post a bunch of pictures on Instagram, so just curious with the base takes you have you got experience pushback or the cancel folks? Just asking because it seems like folks can have different takes nowadays. Not looking to troll, just genuine and asking. I've definitely pushed people away from my stream. I've had like confrontations on stream about it, and I think that I've turned people away from my stream with my takes. And while I understand they don't want to hear my takes, and so I can understand why they leave the stream because they don't want to listen to the things that I have to say. I haven't necessarily had anyone attack me in like DMs or anything like that. So I guess really I think I've just kind of turned people off on my stream with my takes. So, and they've definitely unfollowed me on other social media platforms as well, but I haven't really had a, verbal altercation with anybody outside of my stream. I mean, there have been a couple instances on Twitter where I've gotten into it with people, but not really. Hi, Johnny. Hello. I mean, I'm at a point in my life where I will not, I just will not be told things that I know are wrong. Because I fear being canceled. I just will not sit here and say sure and nod my head and continue in silence when I know things are fundamentally wrong. And so I will speak up on things if I think that it's something that I feel passionately about and I want to speak up on it. So yeah, occasionally you'll see my based takes on Twitter. Occasionally you'll hear my based takes on this stream. But it is what it is. If you don't want to hear it, I understand. You can find another streamer that will, take part in your echo chamber, but I won't. So that's just that. So yeah. Mike, this is when I arrived like last Friday and you gave me the warning. That's not true, Johnny. Hi, Patty. He's saying you can relive by looking at the pics of the wedding, which you certainly have a ton of. Yeah, I know what he's saying, but it was funny that he said Instagram because I did not post anything to Instagram. So would you agree that the UK is better than the US? I would not agree that the UK is better than the US. I still think the US is the greatest country in the world. But are we currently going to hell in a handbasket? Yes. Okay, thanks for the honest answer. Appreciate it. It's good to be true to yourself, so thank you for your time and answering my question. Even though ads bing-bonged me when you went on about being at a point in your life, gotta love Twitch sometimes. Sorry. I have to run ads. A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. So, gotta run those ads. Sorry about it. If you don't want to see ads, you could always sub. Primes are a great way. Primes are free. If you're paying for Amazon Prime, you have a free sub to use. I'm sure the US is great if you have money. No, you don't have to have that much money to live like a decent life in the United States. People are just very obsessed with having the latest, greatest, going on the best vacations, and like people are just, they have such a fast lifestyle in the United States and they don't just appreciate going to a park or going for a walk, right? Like everything's got to be, I've got the newest iPhone, I've got the Stanley tumbler, I've got the nicest, I've got the Range Rover, what are they called? You know what I mean? Like everyone's very obsessed with status in the United States, I think. And so people really could live good lives on less money, but people are very, materialistic, yeah. The point wasn't Insta or posting, but having memories. Yeah, I do have the memories. I have a video of the ceremony and I have some video of the reception. So I do have the memories of it, but I wish that I could go back in time and just kind of pause at certain moments and just take it all in, because it goes by so quickly. It really is the fastest day of your life. It's nuts. So I wish I could go back in time and relive it a little bit, but it still was wonderful. Power-wise, we are the greatest. Education, other factors, on the other hand. No, I still think we're the greatest. I really do. Yeah, you don't need a lot of money, but it sure does help a bit. So you can say I got the house renovation. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Yeah, it does. I mean, money is a requirement, but I'm just saying that I think that people set their expectations really high. Like, they think that they can't live if they're not making like $500,000 a year, which is just not, it's just not true. You can live very happily not making $500,000 a year, but a lot of people chase that. I couldn't live in the US. If bad fate strikes you, you are ruined, like severe injury. And that is why you either get a job that has good insurance, or you pay what you can for insurance. I would much rather... I suppose you're right, Sabishi. You gotta set those expectations low, yep. Gotta set those expectations low. I suppose if you... I would much rather have our system where I'm not giving half of my income to the government to pay for other people, and pay what I am willing to pay for myself, than do the European system where I give all of my money away to afford other people. I just don't think that that's fair. So I personally like this system that we have better. So I was worried about someone getting too drunk at the reception. We did have one person get super, super drunk and throw up on the bus. Which is why the bus was late coming back to pick up the rest of the guests. Because somebody threw up on the bus. And you know what? They didn't send me like an email charging me for that. I thought I was gonna get charged like a cleaning fee. I didn't get anything. So I don't know. I don't know. Citizens United, though, is hurting the US. What is Citizens United? Ruling that corporations and other outside groups can spend unlimited money on elections. Independent political spending from corporations other group violates the First Amendment right to speech. The justices who voted with majority assume that independent spending cannot be corrupt and that the spending would be transparent, but both assumptions have been proven to be incorrect. Okay, so this is spending restrictions. So why do you think that this is damaging the United States? It's probably included in the price of the bus from the start. Probably, you know what? If I looked back at the what's it called? It probably was. You're right. The cleaning fee was probably already in what I paid for the bus. If you would let me hire the 5-year-olds with crayons and sketch pads, you would have the best wedding memories forever. I don't know. I'm pretty against child labor, personally. So I feel like it's probably a good idea that I didn't go with that, and I got professional adult photographers. I don't know. Just like. I don't know. Not sure. Maybe that was a bad decision on my part. So yeah. It buys politicians, since they fund the campaigns and the general public have limits to what they can donate. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it makes a difference. Like, I feel like the politicians are bought anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't think it makes a difference removing the cap on how much can be spent. I remember that when you give your kids chores to do. Yeah, but that's different. Okay, if they're gonna live here, if they're gonna live off the sweat of my back, they better contribute. If I have to birth them into this world, they better contribute in this dang house. Jeff, thank you very much for the 52 bits. Hi, Jeff. Hello. How are you, Jeff? How's your day going? My name Jeff. My name Jeff. We should do something fun today. We should do something fun. We should do like a arts and craftsy thing. You guys want? What should we do? I want to do something fun today. What could we do? Can I make like portraits of you guys? Like you send a picture into Discord and I draw you? I think that sounds fun. Corps have the same limits as citizens. They shouldn't be special. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would need to look more into this to have an educated opinion. Because I really don't have any opinion on this. I've never really thought about this. You kids think you have it hard? I had to stream 5 days a week before you were born. Yeah, you kids think you have it rough. I was working so dang hard every dang day. The EU-US way of taxes and benefits is a whole complex topic on itself, but for one, just do the math. How many years do you have to work and save to buy a home for your family in the US and fully pay the mortgage? Yeah, but like, what else are you gonna do that with that money? Well, like, what else is the point? I don't know. Like, what else is the point? What else are you gonna do with it? Go on like 800 vacations? I mean, that's the whole point, is to, I mean, at least that's what I think. Painting while on shrooms? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who's doing shrooms? I don't have any shrooms. Sabishi, you got any shrooms? You're gonna come drop them off? You can pull your truck right in. You can pull your, your, what is it, 16, 18? I always get this wrong. Whatever, Wheeler. You can pull right into the driveway. Come deliver me my shrooms. I didn't know I ordered any. Disney sing-alongs? Oh, by the way, I told you guys I made the account, but after I read through all of the stuff for the, the singing audition that you guys want me to do, it can't be a cappella. You have to have background music, and I don't know how I'm supposed to do that because I don't know how to play music. And like I always sing it a cappella because I'm really bad at singing like the same time as the music. So I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. Can anybody in here like play music? Can you guys record it for me so I can sing to your version of it? Good day from Greece. What's up, CPO? How are you? How's Greece? I can send you a photo of me, but if you paint it, you will get banned. Oh, Will, what kind of photo are you trying to send me, huh? No, I can't do that though. Ideally, you should be able to pay up before you want to buy one for your kid, right? So how many years? Ideally, you should be able to pay up before you want to buy one for your kid. Well, why are you buying a house for your kid? Your kid's buying their own house. I mean, I think it took my parents like 20 years to pay off their house or something. Which, I mean, to be fair, that's like the age of one child reaching adulthood. I don't think that that's unreasonable. I really don't know. I can't confirm if that's a true statement or not, but I know my parents' house is paid off. So, I don't know. You just get the backtrack that has no vocals. Yeah, but you have to like record it, and I can't just I can't just sing it with the backtrack with no vocals. What I'm trying to say to you guys is I always sing a cappella because whenever I sing with the, okay, stupid fuzzies, stop it. Whenever I sing with the music, I go either too slow or too fast, and then I sound ridiculous because I don't know how to sing with music. So I need somebody to like make the background sound after I sing the song. You get what I'm saying? So it matches me. It's called practice. I don't want to practice! The question wasn't the mortgage length, but the whole time it took to save up for it in advance. You don't save up for it in advance. I mean, like, listen, I've been working since I was 14 years old in the anticipation of paying for a wedding, paying for my house. Like, I don't know, dude. Just, like, don't spend above your means and work. Like, it's not that hard. It's not that difficult to, like, function. Wait, are we getting karaoke Patty again? Do you guys want karaoke Patty again? 15 and 30-year mortgages are normal? Yeah. Save for the down payment, bigger down payment, shorter mortgage. I mean, like, it's not that difficult of a thing, and I think people just try to live outside of their means because they look on social media and they see that they're supposed to have, like, a private suite in Manhattan with a $60,000, salary, and it's like, oh, I can't afford this. How am I supposed to afford anything? And I'm like, you're not gonna be able to afford that. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you can't. I think I have the 20K points for a song. Well, if you redeem them, then I'll sing you a song. But yeah, listen, also with the singing thing and the voice thing, I don't think that I'm good enough to audition for The Voice. I don't think that my singing voice is, like, spectacular and I'm the best singer around. I set it as a subathon goal, and now I have to do it because they're like, you said you were gonna do it, so now you have to do it. So that's the only reason that this is even being talked about. I don't think I'm a spectacular singer, so you don't need to be like, okay, Patty, you're not good. I already know. Thank you. Thank you very much. I like the change up of the background music. I didn't pick this. It's just whatever YouTube put on. I don't know what it is. Okay, it's called Dreamy Horizon. A progressive house mix. I don't know. You like it, though? It's a vibe? The biggest boost to American homeownership was the GI Bill after World War II. We need a new one, not just for vets. I don't know, Roy said something about his GI Bill. I don't know. Better than the usual NCS crap. I know we've heard it so many times at this point. For so long, we've been hearing the NCS music. Too many people getting information from people on social media who don't have the facts about what they're talking about. Misinformation is ramped on social media. Like in what specifically are you referring to, Tagamo? I'm the only one. I mean, I do agree in general, but I think that is the main reason I am single. Can't work out how people afford a girlfriend. Peepo giggles. Oh my goodness, girlfriends are not that expensive. Boyfriends are not that expensive. It doesn't have to be expensive to be in a relationship. Now, granted, if you're in, like, a long distance relationship, it's going to be expensive to travel to see each other. Like, for Royce and I, we had to get on a plane every time we wanted to see each other. But it's not expensive to be in a relationship. You can do inexpensive things. You can go to the park, like, go to the grocery store, buy food that you would buy for yourself anyway. Go have a little picnic at a park. Like, it's not that difficult. It's really not. You don't need to be doing the most expensive things to make people like you. Sing me a song? Okay. Winston, putting me on the spot. All right, what am I going to sing today? Hi, Patty in chat. What's up, Klaustine? Miracle, but I don't know what that song is. Normally, I just pick a song. That you have to be or have what everyone else has to be. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. People really compare themselves to everyone else they see on social media. And they're like, well, this person needs or has this, so I want to have this. Hit me with some classic Disney? Sure. Let's see. How about... We'll just do like a little snippet from Belle. Going to the gun range for a day can get pretty expensive. Okay, well then don't go to the gun range. Suishi, why are you taking her to the gun range for a date? Hi, Dragon. There's something sweet and almost kind But he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined. And now he's dear and so unsure. I wonder why I didn't see it there before. She glanced this way, I thought I saw. And when we touched, she didn't shudder at my paw. No, it can't be, I'll just ignore. But then she's never looked at me that way before. That's it, that's all I got. I've just had a brilliant idea. Combination church and gun range. Okay, what? Like a church attached to a gun range? I mean, it's not the worst idea. It's kind of ridiculous. I could see a church doing that, though. I opened my TikTok like yesterday or day before yesterday, and it was all just Lord of the Rings clips and stuff, and it really made me want to watch the extended editions. Dragon, did you know that they were in theaters this past weekend, and that's probably why you saw all that stuff? I saw the Fellowship, the extended Fellowship in theaters on Saturday. It was wonderful. It was a dream come true, because I've never seen the Lord of the Rings in theaters. Well, I did when I was a child, but I did not see, obviously, as an adult. So it was wonderful. No, the church is the gun range. Okay, absolutely not. No, that's not it. That's not it, Sabishi. Nope. Nope, that's not it. I mean, probably the only way to find a traditional woman these days. You don't need to, okay, well, no. You can find a traditional woman just in the church. You don't need to go to a gun range or combine a church with a gun range. You friggin' crazy people. I like Sabishi's idea. You would. You guys are a little bit crazy. Do you know that? You guys are a little bit psychotic. Why not? I don't know. It just seems a little out there. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's not really an option for me in the UK. Yeah, because everything's been taken away from you in the UK. Church of the Caliber. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have a more advanced one. How to find a rich woman in church, Patty. Class time? Well, I mean, you can definitely tell to an extent how much money a person has by how they dress. Sometimes. This isn't always true, but you can tell who cares a little bit more about money based on how somebody dresses, I think. But I don't think that's always true. Like, the wealthiest person I know dresses very unwealthy. Like, very nonchalant about brands and things like that. Like, doesn't care about looking like they're wealthy. So, however, those are like the really wealthy people. And then there are the rich people who want to project wealth to other people because they're obsessed with being rich. And they walk around with, like, the bougie purse and the bougie clothes and the bougie car. But, like, the people who are really rich, they don't care about projecting their richness to other people. And so they look like they're not rich. It's a little bit confusing. So, me, I am rich and I wear basic clothes. Do you actually? Are you actually rich? The rich people sit closer to the altar, trust me. I find that the old people sit closer to the altar. So if we're going based on how much wealth you've accumulated throughout your life, I would assume that the older people are more wealthy than the younger people. So potentially those two things could overlap. I already see it coming. I will be banned again. Okay, well then, Claustine, don't do whatever you're thinking of doing. Don't do it. If you think it's not going to go well for you, don't do it. I'm rich for a poor person. Yeah, that's what I think. Like, poor rich people try to project wealth more than actually rich people. You get what I'm saying? Jake! Hey! Jake! Jake! Sorry. He's scratching. But yeah, so, like, people who are somewhere in between middle class and upper class, like they're upper middle class, I suppose, or lower upper class, are the ones who really try to project wealth. And they're obsessed with having the bougie stuff. And then it's the really rich people who don't care what you think because they know that they have a ton of money and, you know, they're like, they don't give a shit. So, can we see Jake? Big boy. He's sleeping. There's a big boy. So what kind of rich are we talking about? Having a big bank account or big income? Well, if you have a big income, wouldn't you also have a big bank account? What are you doing with your big income that you don't have a big bank account? Are you like immediately spending it as soon as you get it? You're like blowing it on hookers and coke or what? Like what are you doing with it? Are you investing it? If you're investing it, then your bank account would be big. Okay, see, in my head, if you have a big income, gifting subs. Okay, wait, hold on. That you might be onto something. Well, you could potentially spend it on strangers on the internet. Just blow it on Twitch streamers. Okay, all right. I see what you're saying. I suppose you could be gifting subs with your income. And just know that the streamers who receive that are very appreciative because I myself am not a wealthy person and I rely on the generosity of others. So please know that's life-changing. Big income doesn't mean big account. Most people are overextended through credit. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I've always just kind of assumed that if people are making a ton of money, they're also really good at managing their money, and so they have a lot in their bank account. I've never really understood the whole credit card debt. Like, I can't fathom spending more money than you make. Like, that would cause me so much anxiety to be spending money that I don't actually have. So I really can't fathom how people get into that point in their lives where they're in tons of credit card debt because they spent all their money on things that they couldn't afford. I really don't get it. So it just doesn't make any sense to me. So I pretty much assume if you have a big income, you also have a big bank account. I grew up in a wealthy family, my dad and one uncle, but I never knew it until I went to college. I was shocked. We all lived in middle-class suburbs and lacked for nothing. My dad explained that if everyone knew our wealth, we'd be living a different life. Oh. If everyone knew our wealth, we'd be living a different life? What does he mean by that? If everyone knew your wealth, you'd be living a different life. Why did your dad want to hide your wealth? Do you think? That's funny. You could potentially spend it on strangers on the internet. That's the 2024 version of hookers and blow. I think they mean people would treat them differently. My dad wanted us to live middle-class life with good friends. Okay, so he didn't want people leeching off of you, like being your friend because you come from money, etc., etc. Okay, I see. How are you, Patty? I am doing okay. I am kind of I'm happy and also conflicted all at once. Because I'm very happy about, getting married and everything going on in my personal life, but I'm also pretty stressed about stream. So I'm somewhere in between. I live poor and now I'm slightly not poor. Progress. That is progress. That's progress. You can save for years or just buy a house or a flat with credit and pay off your large income. You still get to eat and sleep somewhere. Yeah, but if you include, like, what is that called? What is it called? Assets, your assets. Like, maybe you don't have a lot of money in your savings account, but you've got, like, 3 homes. Like, those are your assets. I would still consider that a rich person. I would consider that a wealthy person, Patty, Ironhead, how are you? I like assets. Oh, I'm sure you do. I know you do. I'm glad you like assets. That's good. I really want to buy some land and just build a house, to be honest. Right now, working on saving up 6 figures while I live at home. Yeah. Building a house, buying a house right now in particular is like terrible. Really, really, really terrible. The housing market is horrendous. Houses around here that are so small, like 2 bedrooms are selling for like $400,000. I'm like, this is kind of crazy. Jake, can you please not lick your balls on my stream? Jake! Stop. Lay down. So, yeah, Jake, could you not be licking your testicles while I'm live, please? Just lay down and not be stinky. If I ever won a ton of money, nobody would know. I wouldn't change the way I live in one big move. Yeah, I wouldn't either. If I won a bunch of money, the only thing I would do is get a house. And it wouldn't be a big house either. It would just be like a regular sized house that provides for what I would need. So, yeah. I also would not be like, you know, in a rush to be going crazy. Also, hi Supine. Hello Supine. 2023, 78% of people live paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, that's crazy. That's really wild. But my question is, have these people not been saving? Like, people who live paycheck to paycheck, when did you start working? Like, I've been working since I was 14 years old. As soon as I was able to get a job, I got a job. And I worked. I worked in high school. I worked through college. I worked after college. Like, I don't understand how people put themselves in that situation. Were you not working when you were a teenager? Like, did you just jump into adulthood and start working? Were you not saving? Like, I don't understand how people put themselves in that particular situation. I live paycheck to paycheck because I sim for Royce and buy cars. Like, I mean, realistically, guys, I do not want you to put yourselves in situations where you can't afford your lives to support my stream. I would not want you to be living paycheck to paycheck because you feel some type of like, I want PCPatty's stream to be live, so I'm gonna give her subs. I would not want you to put me above you. So just so you guys know, please do not overextend yourselves to support my stream. I would not feel good about that. I would feel really bad about that, actually. Paycheck to paycheck isn't always about not having savings. It's usually about surprise expenses that can easily wipe out that savings. Okay, I could see that. I could see, like, hospital bills and, like, car situations, like your car breaks down, you have to get a new car and stuff. But, yeah, I guess my question still remains, have people not been working since they could be working? Like, again, I started working when I was 14 years old. As soon as I was able to work, I started working because I knew that one day I wanted to be able to afford my life. And I didn't want to have to just rely on my husband because I didn't know when I was going to get married. So have these people not been working since they were 14? I lived paycheck to paycheck for a while because my ex emptied my bank accounts and maxed out my credit cards. Okay, yes, I remember that you told us that. Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. What's up, Arrow? I need to get up before 5 a.m. tomorrow so I can get to my coworker's house at 6 so we can get to our film site by 8. Oh. Ooh, film site. Ooh. When you're at minimum wage, it's extremely hard to make savings. But again, like, when you're a child, when you're a 14-year-old and you can work, what expenses do you have? Realistically. What expenses do you have? Like, you should be saving that money until you're, God forbid, you're 18 and your parents kick you out of the house, right? Okay, now you've at least had 4 years of working. Because I'm going to tell you, high school is not hard. If high school is hard for you, you're going to have a really tough life. High school is not hard. You can absolutely work while you're in high school. So that's what I don't really get. Like, did parents not, encourage their kids to get jobs when they were able to get jobs? Did they just live off their parents until they were done with college? Like, I'm mostly working when I watch the stream. I know a lot of you guys are. Spending that little savings that is left from paycheck on holidays is the best decision I've made. Spending it or saving it? I live check to check, 4 kids, mortgage bills. Yeah, don't see how I can save. But like, how much are you spending on your kids? Because like, that's another thing. Like, kids don't need to be put into, 1,000 after school activities and, be getting gymnastics lessons and swimming lessons and, all of these extra things. And you can still give them a good life. Like, I think it's just confusing to me. Don't let kids be kids. That's not at all what I'm saying. Okay, letting kids be kids means letting them go out in the woods and play in the dirt and friggin' like, kids will be content. Like, if you've ever spent time with a baby, you could put a baby in a room with 1,000 toys, like flashy toys, exciting toys, and then put a box in the center of the room, and guess which one they're gonna go to? The box. And kids will find a way to make that box a spaceship, a castle, a underwater submarine. Like you don't need to be spending exorbitant amount of money on your kids and still give them a good childhood. Like, this is the lie that we're told by social media. Like, you need to keeping up with the Joneses. You need to put your kid into every single after school activity. You've got to pay for the travel baseball team, for the travel basketball team, for the this and this and this and this. You don't have to do that, and your kid can still have a happy childhood. I love how you have a basset hound as your stream mascot. Yeah, he's a new addition to the stream. He's a new addition to the stream. You're also privileged that you grew up in a supportive household, also with financial stability. A lot of people that end up paycheck to paycheck usually didn't grow up with the advantages that we have / had. Which still circles back to the things that I've said before. Like, don't get married and have kids if you are not prepared to take care of them and give them a good childhood. Right? Like, that's what I just don't understand how so many people put them in shitty situations. On that topic, here's a follow on my wealthy dad. When we found out my dad was wealthy, me and my second brother, I'm the oldest, kept going to college and planned our careers. But my lazy youngest brother stopped doing anything, forcing my dad to support him 100%. That brother is now the center of all family toxicity. Oof, that sounds just about right. Yeah. Hi, Doink. One should also not have more children than you can afford. Either wrap it or get snipped. Yeah, agreed. Like, you should not bring children into the world that you can't provide for financially, emotionally. And that doesn't mean get, girls pregnant and then tell them to get abortions. It means, like, make responsible decisions. Don't have sex if you can't follow up on the responsibilities of having sex and getting someone pregnant. Like, again, it all comes back to personal responsibility and not setting yourself up for success by making poor decisions. So, like, I understand when unexpected things happen, medical bills, car expenses, blah 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 blah. Like that I can understand. That can set you back. That can have a huge impact on making you paycheck to paycheck. But what I don't understand is setting yourself up for failure by not making good decisions earlier in your life. Telling someone to not have sex is a hard ask. I realize that. It's really sad. It's really sad that people can't understand that if you have sex, it can result in pregnancy and like, you should be responsible for that pregnancy. I realize it's a really hard ask for people since we hate personal responsibility. But yeah, like, it's not that hard. It's really not that hard. Same with pets as well, not only children. Yeah, pets can be super expensive. That's true. Yeah, I mean, Kovu dying was very expensive. Like, insane. It's one of the reasons why I'm so apprehensive about getting another pet is because it's unbelievably expensive to have a pet. Like, you should, if you can get pet insurance from your employer, like, that's a W. That's a huge W. I'm safe. I never invite a stork. Storks bring babies. Exactly. Don't ever invite a stork over. I'll be back later going to Nom Nom. All right, Sabishi. My dad let me live at home for free until I finished college a few months ago. Now I pay rent, but I'm saving a ton for my job. I mean, that's awesome. Um, yeah, I mean, I still live at home because of the situation that we are currently in, with Royce still having a year left of school, and I've been really lucky that my parents have allowed us to live at home. We could be somewhere else. Realistically, we could be somewhere else. But why would I? Why would I if I have the space? I'm putting a ton of my money into my parents' house, which just ups the resale value. Like when my parents, if they ever want to get rid of this house one day, there's basically an entire apartment downstairs. So like, why would I if we could just stay here and have the help and comfort being with my parents, honestly? I don't know. Well, if it's not that hard, you don't have to worry too much about pregnancy. Peepo giggles. Yeah, apparently it is hard. You know, some people just easy peasy lemon squeezy. The people who shouldn't be reproducing. It's an age-old issue. We would not have had minotaurs and centaurs in history class if the Greeks could keep their dicks in their pants. What did you just say? Clean Nico, what's up? Patty's just elitist, let poor people reproduce, just remove government assistance programs because we shouldn't be supporting them. Patty is elitist? No, I just think that people should make good decisions. And good decisions apparently are hard for people to make. For some reason. I don't know if they just like didn't have parents to teach them good decisions to make or what, but I don't know. You got something in your eyes? Oh yeah, what is it? Tell me, what is it? In this day and all, living with parents is okay, considering that our society, everything is so expensive nowadays. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm really okay with it, honestly. We have like privacy down here. Jake, stop licking! Hey! Jake! Stop licking. He made one of his paws like completely raw, and now he's limping. Stop it. Stop licking. You and Royce take over the house and have mom and dad move downstairs. We've actually talked about that before. But, I mean, like, there's enough space down here for us anyway. Can we get more Jakey cam and less Patty cam? Oh, look at that big guy. Can you stop licking? Yeah, I'm talking to you, sir. I'm talking to you. You gotta quit licking. You're making yourself raw. It's not good for you. Oh, was him snuggles? No, I didn't say anything. No, I didn't say anything. You're not getting anything to EAT, so don't look at me like that. Don't look at me. I don't have anything for you. Look at this big guy. He's a big guy. No. Don't say that word. Don't say any of those words. No, you don't. No, he already got one. I gave him one today when we came inside from when he pooped. Okay? So, no more. No. Don't say these things to him. Patty, you have your act together and you insist on making responsible choices. For being that smart, we will be called elitist by undisciplined people. I suppose so. How would there be a United Slaves of America that fill Amazon and Walmart's workforce if poor people would not reproduce? Just not gonna respond to that. Patty, what's it called when an army goes back? When an army goes back? Hey! I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it to him. If I say it to him, his little ears are gonna perk up. He's gonna look at me, he's gonna go. He's like the stereotypical dog where you say something and they twist their head. That's what he does. So, no, I will not be saying that to him. You just stop trying to... You guys, we have worked so hard on making this dog healthy. He gets so much exercise. He gets, his 2 meals a day. He doesn't get table scraps and treat... Nah! Okay, luckily he wasn't listening. He doesn't get those things constantly. He gets them once a day, maybe. So we have worked really hard on getting this dog healthy, and now he is. He's in great shape. Aside from his freaking licking habit, he's got to stop licking. But he's just like allergic or something. We have him on allergy medication, but it just doesn't seem to help. So he's just constantly licking himself and scratching himself. And the grass is, he's so low to the ground that it tickles his skin. Yeah, oh, you're just a baby. You're just a baby, right? Say I'm just a baby. You need some snuggles? Want me to come down there? He's gonna grumble. If I go, he hates people invading his personal space. He really does. So if I do this, he's gonna grumble. You're gonna hear him grumbling. I'm gonna fix the focus even. Oh, look at that big guy. I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna come down here. Oh, don't grumble. Oh, don't grumble. Oh. Oh. You hear him? Oh. You grumbling? Can they hear you grumbling? Oh, you big guy. You big guy. Oh. Oh, puppies. You big guy. No, he hates. Look at how red his belly is. He's so freaking red because he's got some allergy or something where he just like is not constantly scratching. But yeah, he does not like when you get into his space. He grumbles. We call him a grumbly boy. No, it's like underneath his arms. It's you got to see it in person, but he really is constantly scratching, constantly licking. I had a friend's dog where if you said squirrel near him, he'd go nuts running around the house. If I used to say the TREAT to my cat, but I would say it really high pitched. I'd say, Kovu, do you want a treat? And he would go nuts. He would start meow, meow, meow. He'd lose it. Oh, my fuzzy guy. I miss my fuzzy guy. Where you going, sir? No, stop. Don't scratch. No scratching. Stop. No scratching. What? No. Where's your squeaker? Where's your diamond? Get your diamond. Go get your diamond. It's right there. Get your diamond. Get it. Oh, he's got a diamond. Show everybody your diamond. Come here. You got a diamond? Come here. Get the diamond, doofus. Oh my god. Okay. Well, he's also useless. Doesn't understand anything. Oh shit, I got a sub. Let's go. Nice. You got a subby? Love that. Congrats on getting a subby. Our sub count says what it says currently. But on my creator dashboard, I can actually see that we are at 1,200. Which is why I'm stressed about stream, because this is the lowest my sub count has been since November 2022. So it's fine. Just kind of confirms in my mind that I'm just killing my own stream, but it's fine. Streamlabs would be gifting 300 subs to redeem themselves. Yeah, I hope so. Sure. Jake, quit scratching, please. No! Jake! Cut it out. Ooh. Nope, had no effect. Hey! Stop. No, these are not toys. No, don't eat them. Not toys, thank you. Maybe folks are saving up because it's your birthday month. I don't know. I would like to think that maybe that's the case, but I feel generally very stressed about this. I can't wait for Patty is Pregnant Uncapped Subathon to celebrate. Okay. First of all, no. Second of all, not yet. So, yeah. But, you know, it's a process. We'll get there. Jake! Stop scratching. Go lay down. Get in your bed. Get in your bed. No, don't grumble. Get in your bed. If I have to yell at you one more time, Daddy's gonna hear that you were a bad boy. Do you want Daddy to hear that you were a bad boy? Then lay down. Bad dog. Bad dog. He is being a bad boy. He's being a very bad boy. Don't tell him he's not. I am not. I'm actually doing really great at being a dog mom. I take care of him. I feed him. I walk him. I play with him. I cuddle him. I feel like I'm... Jake? I can hear him. I can literally hear him. I just hear... So I know when he's licking. I don't even have to see. I can just hear it. X-File1, what's up? What up, what up? How are you? Hydrate? Thanks for the hydrate. Good boy David, thanks for the follow. Oh man, that's a interesting name. You look so cute. Thanks. Thank you. Appreciate that. Nice. How nice of you to say. Thank you. Mike, stop. He has an issue. Who? Jake? He does. How old are you? 26. Why? I can already tell by your comms that you're being weird. I can already tell just from these very few comms so far. You're being a little bit sus. What's up, man? What's up? Bro is sussy. Right? That's a little bit. Those are some sus comms right there. A little bit. She's between 10 and 100. No, let's set that higher. Between 18 and 100. I don't want to be between 10 and 100. I don't need people thinking I'm freaking 16. If Octo says grunge today, bro, that's what I'm saying, Spidey. If Octo comes in here and tell me I look grunge today, he's getting the freaking boot. Grunge. Listen, I stood there in front of my mirror for 30 minutes doing my hair and my makeup so that I could look presentable for stream today. So if Octo comes in here and tells me that I look grunge, somebody's getting the smoke. Single? I feel like you've been here for a while. Like, I feel like you followed at least 30 minutes ago. And I've definitely talked about my wedding since then. I am very much not single. I'm very much married. Alpha, hi Alpha. Alpha, did you get my message? There it is, yep. You're a little late. You're a little late. Hi Alpha. Maybe he wants to know if the dog is single. Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. His first message was 17 minutes ago. Yeah, but I think then I've like mentioned Royce. I've talked about Daddy coming home. Like, I just feel like it's still been clear. Yes, I replied. Yeah, your reply is a little bit late. You're not single? Exit chat. No, I bet 30 people are gonna exit chat right now. They click on a just chatting stream, they want a single lady, you know? They don't want to see a not single lady. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Now put your hands up. Ironhead, I'm out. Unlucky. Why am I late? Well, I wanted to say to you what I wanted to say to you earlier, but now I can't. They want a single lady with certain degenerate links. True, that is probably what they're looking for in just chatting, typically. Typically, that's what people are looking for, yeah. All this Jake abuse, people leave. There's no Jake abuse. I take very good care of that dog. I really do. Oh, speaking of, Roy should be home soon. Patriotism. Thanks for the follow. I love the name. I love that. Patriotism. You don't see patriotism anymore because it's called Bigoted and racist. Patriotism of what country, though? I don't know. Good question. I'm after their boyfriends, mods, and husbands. the single ladies in Just Chatting. USA, that's right. God bless. Not Spidey! Nice W gifted, Spidey. We love that. Merca! God bless the US of A. Merca. Nice, Spidey. Thanks for the one gifted. Appreciate it. Yay, up to 3 subbies today. We're rocking. We're rocking. We're killing it. We are rocking, you guys. Merca. What was I saying? Also, yeah, no, I take really good care of the dog. I really do. I try really hard to be a good dog mom. So Jake is in good hands. Just an avalanche starting like a tiny snowball. That's right. That's right, Spidey. In Central Europe, an average monthly salary is 2 to 5K. Half of that goes to tax benefits. Does not sound like much, except when you consider the down payment for a 3-bedroom home. 25 to 50K can be saved up in a few short years. That also means a single earning adult can pay that up to 10 to 20 years. Half of that if she isn't single. The math is doubled for West EU. I just don't know if that's true or not. I would need to know the monthly salary of the United States. I would need to know the monthly or the average down payment. I don't have the numbers to refute that statement. But I just think that I don't care because it's doable. And that's that. Medic, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you, Medic. Hi. Hope you're doing great today. I'm doing well. How are you? Just squat in some major city, the local government will be on your side. True. Squatters have more rights than homeowners. That's true. Very accurate statement. Game over, player 1. What's up, man? What's up? On behalf of Octo, thanks for putting in the effort today. Thanks, Alpha. You like it? You like that I put in some effort this afternoon? I'm glad that you appreciate it. I just got keys to my new house, my first house. Congratulations! How long did it take you to save for that first house? Have you been saving since you came out of the womb? Or did you just make, financial decisions to afford your house? Like, I want to know. We're having a debate here. Just a very different system. Yeah, and I think our system is better. Again, I don't want to give half my income to strangers. Especially the things that I fundamentally disagree with, like abortion. I don't think that is, I just don't think that that's right. So I prefer our system because I don't want to give half my income to taxes. I started driving cross country when I was 18. I'm 28 now and I just bought my first house. Yeah, that's reasonable. This isn't tank drops. Shaking my head. DJ, are you trolling? Are you trolling or are you being for real right now? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. My body, my choice, PP. Nope, it's not though. That little baby in your body is not your body. So, nope. Try again. Thanks God I live in Balkan. Why? What about whatever I just said made you thank God that you live there? It's a body in my body. It's not paying rent. It's a squatter. You know what? If it was a squatter, it would have more rights and you wouldn't be able to just abort it. That's funny. If we treated babies like squatters, they wouldn't be getting aborted left and right. My promiscuity, my consequences. Something like that. Something like that. I just realized I can see Jake's reflection in Ziva's cage. I can see him pick up his head and put his head down. You looking again? Are you looking over there, big boy? You gonna get yelled at by mommy? Yeah, I saw you pick up your head. You're getting talked to, huh? Yeah. Are you licking? Don't lick. Naughty boy. US average about 25% paid in taxes. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. But I'd rather pay that than 50%. That's for sure. I just don't understand people who like think that that's a better system. Like, why should I have to put so much money into the healthcare of other people when I don't use the healthcare, right? Like, I go to the doctor, you know, very rarely for my random ear and sinus infections. Like, why should I be paying for everyone else's healthcare? Why should I be putting 50% of my income into that? That's your responsibility. I would rather pay 0%, but apparently the government looks down on that. True. You go to the doctor rarely? I do go to the doctor rarely, Mike. Consider Mike, buddy old pal. You don't seem to understand how often people go to the doctor here. Nah, I'm not having this. Mike, you don't realize how little I actually go to the doctor, and that's not even going to the doctor, that's going to urgent care, which is not even considered not even considered your primary care physician. Because of the issue of abortion in the Balkans, it is forbidden among the people for the reason that it is wrong. Oh yeah, I mean, because abortion is inherently evil, but you know. I thought the same until I got older. Younger me never went to the doc. Yeah. When you talk about US federal taxes, you need to remember that over 40% of taxpayers actually pay not federal income tax. It may get withheld, but they get it back. You need to remember that over 40% of taxpayers actually pay not federal income tax. It may get withheld, but they get it back. What do you mean 40% of taxpayers actually pay not federal income tax? The few times I went to urgent care, it was expensive. When I go to urgent care, the health insurance that I had through like the marketplace, I think I was paying like $250 a month. So when I went, all I had to pay for was my medicine, which I think was about $30 or something. But I just changed my health insurance because if I do get pregnant, I want to have better health insurance so that I don't get hit with a $10,000 bill from the hospital. I only go to the ER doctor when I seriously need to. Yeah. I only go if I think that I need medication to get over whatever it is that is ailing me. Bad typing. When they file federal income tax, over 40% get all their withholding tax back. Okay. Okay, now I see what you're saying. Doesn't Royce get VA benefits? He does. I do not. I do not get health insurance through Royce. Also, if your kid has an issue, it'll be crazy expensive. Yeah, which is why hopefully Royce has a job that has good insurance when we get to that point in our lives. So yeah. I actually just changed my insurance so that when I do have a baby, it will not be $10,000, $15,000. So I'm paying a lot more monthly for that particular reason. So if you're wondering why that sub count is so stressful, it's because I'm going to pay double what I was just paying for my health insurance. $250 is about what the average European pays a month for it as well, except they don't have upper limits and limitations. One advice I can get you is always pick the best insurance plan. It saved my ass. Yeah, I am, yeah, I did. I picked pretty much the most expensive option that I could find. So, how do you not get Royce's healthcare? Because if you don't, like, because I just don't. Like, I don't know why, I just don't. I don't get it. He's covered, I am not. So, yeah. So if you get preggers quickly, then you'll be saving money on insurance costs. Yeah, if I do. If I do get pregnant, you know, then I won't be wasting a bunch of money on insurance, on really good insurance. But before the Affordable Care Act, I paid $180 a month and had zero copay and everything was covered. If I want that same coverage now, it would cost me $900 a month. Yep, that Affordable Care Act. That Affordable Care Act. Wait, are we trying to have a baby? I am trying to have a baby, yes. So that is why I had to up my insurance a lot. So. Spice it up, try a different position. Well, it's just not time yet. It's not time yet. I won't be in that peak for like another 2 weeks or something. So I have $125 taken out of my check each week. Furniture insurance. Childbirth is free in the Balkans. How much is it there? It is very expensive, but it depends on how much you pay monthly for your health insurance or what kind of health insurance you get through your employer. The health insurance that I was just paying, if I got pregnant and had a baby with that health insurance, I would be looking at, I probably would have had like a $15,000 bill from the hospital. But I changed insurance and now I'll get like a $2,000 bill from the hospital. Either way, I'm going to be paying thousands of dollars for a baby. So my first message was a typo. I have $125 taken out each week for my health insurance. Oh. One of the biggest factors in American healthcare costs is malpractice insurance premiums. They are outrageous. Everything's outrageous. Dogs know when someone is pregnant and protects them more. Another reason why dogs are the best animal. Well, I don't think Jakey's going to do that for me. Jakey doesn't even like me. You mean a second baby? No, I don't see dogs and cats as babies. Just the real baby. Like, I think that people who call babies their, like their animals, their babies, are red flags. How much does the average childbirth cost in America with and without insurance? Let's see. How much does the average birth cost in the USA without insurance? Total insurance, $30,000 for a regular birth. Total average hospital bill with a C-section, $50,000. In the USA with insurance. So that's without insurance. Average cost of childbirth for a vaginal, $15,000. For a cesarean, $27,000. But actual out-of-cost pocket looks like around $2,000-$3,000, which is, yeah, probably what I'll be looking at. Give birth in the woods, it's free, and Jakey loves you. Jakey tolerates me. No, Royce is not home. He tolerates me. He doesn't like me yet. One day he'll like me. But I would love to do like a home bathtub birth. Just have a midwife there. That'd be great. I just made up my mind I'm not having kids. I know it's expensive, but with insurance, it's not that expensive. It's not. Just make sure you have insurance. Don't get pregnant have a baby without having insurance. So, is Royce home? Oh, because we're talking about, this is normally when Royce gets home, and I thought I heard somebody pull in, so I was wondering if Royce was home. That is a 2-year salary here. Well, yeah, think that's a lot different here. If I get pregnant, then there's something seriously wrong. Well, I don't know. It is 2024, and like these days, you can be told that. So, Raven Keldorian, hello, what's up? Giving birth stream in a bathtub. That would be so cool if I could actually stream that. Imagine. Pulling out is the key? No, we don't want to be pulling out. That's the opposite of the key. Then I'll get half a Disney's fortune, correct? I suppose so. Yeah, exactly. Yes, no pulling out. Only pulling in. I can't wait till the first make gives birth. It definitely will happen during our lifetime. The first male gives birth. Men can't give birth. Men don't give birth. Men don't have the equipment to give birth. No matter how many times you call yourself a male, you're not a male. You're a biological woman, and men don't give birth. So let's just get that out of the way. So you just establish the cost for people that can afford it. If you can't afford to have a kid, the government supplements it, which is how the welfare system is abused. Yes, correct. If I lied about my income, I could have qualified. But obviously I'm not going to do that. There will be someone who gets the equipment somehow. No, I really don't think that. I really don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't think so. Based? Again, if based means being intelligent enough to not pander to someone's feelings about something that I know is wrong, then sure, I am based. But this is what is reality. Women give birth, men do not. Whether you want to call yourself a man or a woman, I don't care. Live your life, do you. But I'm not going to pander to that reality. Men do not give birth, nor will they ever. So, no, it's not a birthing person. It's not a birthing person. It's not a front hole. No, it's not. It's none of those things. I really think it's just so fantastically stupid that feminism has gone so far that we are just completely erasing women. Just like women's sports, give them to men. Women's bodies, give them to men. Women's rights, give them to men. Like, it's fucking insane. Male as a sex cannot give birth. Some female as a sex cannot give birth. I'm not getting into gender. No. Gender and sex are not two different things. They're just not. That is why we are falling behind as a nation, because we are wasting our time on these stupid questions. Yeah, I agree. Because our biggest concerns are ridiculous and not where they should be. I agree. I'm a unicorn and nobody can tell me different. Well, class time, that's great. You know what? You can call yourself a unicorn as much as you want, but I'm pretty sure you've got a penis. So, now granted, you could be a unicorn with a penis. You could be a male unicorn, but a horn. Gender didn't even exist until the 1960s. Sex is the only thing that matters. Like, realistically, your sex and your gender, he knows Royce is home. Look at him. Look, you know Daddy's home. Is Daddy home? Is Daddy home? You wanna get Daddy? Jake, you want me to let you out so you can go see Daddy? He's just waiting. Like, yeah, I want to see Daddy. You want to go see Daddy? My mom's like, run, fat boy, run! He's gonna be so excited to see Daddy. I'd like to see Daddy too. 50 subs or $250 worth of biddies. It is what it is. Listen. It is what it is. All right? I can't make it any lower. I call myself an Apache helicopter. I've seen that meme so many times. Our biggest concerns for the country are Fantasyland. Yeah, I agree. Started going to the gym and I dropped 10 pounds very quickly. Thankfully, the dumbbell missed my foot. That's kind of like when I actually dropped the bench on my hand and my hand was bruised for weeks. Yeah, that sucked. She's pimping out Royce. I am. A little bit. You want Royce? You want a Royce cameo? You want a Royce appearance? Well, you gotta support the stream, okay? Listen, a girl's gotta support her husband. It's how I support my husband. 50 subs for some Royce action. True. Or biddies. The equivalent of 50 subs and biddies. When that was because you haven't been back to the gym since Vietnam. When was that? No, that was before our like challenge thing. I haven't been back to the gym because I've been literally busy every single day. When I'm done with all of the 1,000 projects, then I'll be ready to go back to the gym. Are you pimping out Royce already? Yes. Busy. Yes, literally busy. Cooking, cleaning, still doing all of the marriage stuff I have to do, like paperwork, appointments, changing my insurance, I've been busy. So I don't care. I don't have to justify this. I know I'm getting back to the gym when I'm ready to get back to the gym, which is going to be soon. I just don't have the freaking time. 6969 Supine, that would be a great start. If everyone collectively gets us to that number, it doesn't have to be one person. If everyone collectively gets us to that number, we can get a Royce cameo. $12.50 a week to see Royce 5 days a week? Doesn't that sound amazing? Why do you believe in God? Is it evidence and logic based? Yes. Yeah, I mean, the Bible has so much evidence, actually. But people don't want to hear that because they just hate religion. Let me see. 1 second. Let me actually find I have to remember the name of the book. What is it called? More than a carpenter. His story might change yours. Josh McDowell. I wish I knew the number off the top of my head. If 25 of us agree to give 10 subs a week, we can see Royce every single day. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? That's so easy. That's so easy. 25 people give 10 subs a week. You get a Royce cameo every single day. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Doesn't that sound spectacular? There you go. If you're interested. If you're interested. I heard the Bible has some truths about certain locations, historical people, but not so much for the extraordinary claims such as people rising from the dead, Noah's flood, and so on. Just go ahead and make your own decisions on that. Brown Gotti, what's up, Brown Gotti? That's only 2 subs a day. I feel like I'm watching one of those commercials. For only 2 subs a day, you can support. That's right, for only 2 subs a day, you can support a streamer and be graced by the presence of her husband for just the low, low price of 2 subs a day. I'm actually surprised that this number has not dropped yet. Because like I said, in my creator dashboard, I see the actual number, and it is a lot lower than that. It's $12.73, which is, again, the lowest it's been since November 2022. Yikes. For $5 million a day, you can fund my dreams, accepting donations now. Snards, what exactly are your dreams? To marry like a IRL World of Warcraft baddie? Like, what are your dreams, Snides? What are your hopes and dreams? NX forever. Thanks for the follow. Playing with in-game dragons. But he already lives that dream. Like, he doesn't need help with that dream. He's already living it. That's what I'm saying. So what are his big dreams? You guys have known my dreams since the beginning of time. Whenever people ask me what my dream is, it was to be a wife and to be a mother, and then also to be an actress. Obviously, only one of those things has panned out so far. But, yeah, that's always been my dream. More dragons, IRL dragons. Danny and Kate sitting in a tree. 20-car garage and an armory big enough to take on the government. Dang! Snides, that's Snides' dream? Okay. Alright, Snides. Okay. I just got home. I see that. Your boy was very excited to see you. WTK Tempno. Thanks for the follow. Wife, mother, actress, rule the world. Exactly. In that order. In that order, right there. That's been my life dream for as long as I can remember. No bunker? Who needs a bunker when you've got an armory? Bunker who? I don't need a bunker. My dream is to change my Twitch name to M.A. Caddy. Alright, so do it. What's stopping you? Dream in life is to own at least 40 acres. You can do that in like the middle of nowhere, you know, Colorado or something. For not that much. I saw something on, I don't know where I saw it, but it was like 50 acres for $80,000 because it's the middle of nowhere. Pick an NBA team. No thanks. I just want a 10 million loan for 50 years with 0% interest. I would live off the interest without ever spending the money. Wow, victim. What a dream. What a dream. What a dream. There's a land in Sudan, Egypt, no government claims. You can take that. Oh, fun. Fun, fun, fun. Voice warning sent. Okay, I like your announcement. It was really just for myself, but okay, have a good day. Gaslighting. Has nothing to do with the stream. Asks me about an NBA team and then says, all right, fine, but have a good day. Sure. Can they see chat if they have a warning? I don't know. I'm not sure. My dream is to write my own Bible translation. That's your dream? You guys have weird dreams. Think I found the right group of people here? You found the right streamer for sure. Patriot. If your name is Patriotism and you got patriotism for the US of A, you probably just found the only conservative female on this platform. That's not true. You know what? This is what's not true. There are other ones that will not speak up and say the things that I say because they have too much to lose. They have too much to lose. They don't want to get canceled. They don't want to deal with cancel culture. I, on the other hand, I feel compelled to say the things that I say. Are you asking about the person getting the warning or the rest of us? You just have a pop-up in the lower part of it. They just have a pop-up. Okay. So it's just the person who gets the warning can still see chat. They just get a little pop-up. Pipe down, Patriots. Don't blame them. Don't blame who? He's not blaming anyone. He's hype. He likes it here. That's a good thing. We don't see the warning, just the alert. I mean, you won't normally see the warning. Royce just did that because he's a doofus. I don't know why. I think Royce just got excited that he gave somebody a warning, so he decided to announce it to chat. That's not normal. Like, it doesn't normally pop up that somebody gets a warning. No, you, Patty, they stay silent for their own reason. Me? I have to be silent? Who stays silent? Yeah, but let who? Let who stay silent? Let you stay silent? Or let Mr. Patriotism stay silent? Hello, Patty. What's up, Michael? Michael Motorcycle. What's up? What's going on? Hello, hello, hello. Hola, bonjour. Warnings are something new. Works pretty good for those who just step a little over the line. Yeah. I like them. I like the warnings. Oh, the other conservative Twitch. Oh. No, I mean, obviously, yeah, I can't force them to say the things that they're thinking, but I know that they're out there. I've even had some people message me, about my takes and have said things like, I wish I had the nerve to say the things that you do, but I just don't. So I know they're out there, you guys. I know they exist. They just don't say the things that I say. Hi, Patty. Congrats on the wedding. Hope you and Royce have a long and happy life together. Thanks, Skooma. Thanks. Thank you. Match Giver, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Time to expose them? No, I would never. If they don't want to come out and say the things that they are feeling, I would not say that. I would not put them on blast, personally. Just wrapped up my work for the day. Should probably eat now, but procrastinating is real. I'm hungry too, and I gotta pee. I mean, it has been 2 hours, so I think I ate like 2 hours before stream or something. But I got leftovers. Today we're just having leftovers so that I could get things done, which I did. But it was a long process. I was on the phone for a while today. And also, she called me and then asked me a question and then sat on the phone with me in basically complete silence for 15 minutes as she did shit on her side that, like, I didn't know what she was doing. I'm like, should I be doing anything? She goes, no, just remain on the line. And I'm like, okay. And occasionally she would ask me a question and I'm like, is that it? Like, what am I doing here? And then at the end of it, she goes, okay, so now if you refresh your dashboard, you should be able to see this and you should be able to do this. And I'm like, okay, great, thanks. And so it was helpful. At the end of the day, it was helpful. Ooh, generals and egg rolls sounds fire, Dad. That sounds fire. I would not say no to that. Hi, Dad. Hello. Been told a lot of things for just being a patriot of this country. Oh, I'm sure you get told you're a bigot, you're a racist, you are, you're just the product of small-minded, small-town energy. Patriotism is wrong. Nationalism is bad. All the things. We hear all the things. It's all garbage. It's all nonsense. They're just weak. They're just weak. Son wants an egg roll, please. All right, Dad, Royce is requesting an egg roll. Been doxxed over it. Had someone dox me for it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Fine, y'all convinced me to get food. Go get yourself some Chinese food. I saw on Twitter if people don't accept after a certain amount of time, they get banned from the channel. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, so, like, I could show you guys. We could do a little react here. We could do a little bit of reacting. You guys want to do a little reacting stuff? So I'll show you the Twitter comms that I posted today, and in response to what it was. So I'm pretty sure if I just look it up, I'll find it immediately because You know, it'll be there, surely. Surely. I live in a big blue city, fear me. Ooh, I'm so scared. Do you have purple hair and hate guns? I'm so scared. All right. So let me show you this real quick. Patty and the Sound of Silence. No, I don't do the Sound of Silence. I'm a chatty Cathy. Okay, Winder capture here. Winder capture. Let's see. In the sound of silence, hello darkness, my old friend. Can I has guns and hate blue hair? Sure. No, but I have choice over my over gender. Wahaha. Alpha, did you just have a seizure? What did you just say? And no, you don't, by the way. Unless she has a sore throat from an ear infection. True. True, those the small times in life where I am quiet is when I'm sick. Okay, window capture. Why am I not? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So this is the clip. This is the clip. Okay, so that's the clip. That's the clip of Nick Merckx. And everyone, okay, not everyone, but lots of people are losing their shit over it, right? Calling for him to be canceled, calling him garbage, piece of shit, etc., hate speech, etc. You know, the expected things that people would be saying about a clip like this from a content creator who doesn't pander to the woke narrative. Here's the reality. This is the reality. If you're going to break down structurally what he said, he's wrong. Trans people exist, right? They exist. But that's not what he's saying. He's not saying these people are like figments of your imagination. He's saying that what ails them is a mental illness and it's not based in reality, and we should not have to pander to their reality, right? So here's another example. My cousin has been diagnosed with OCD since she was in high school. She sees things in her head and hears things in her head that are not real. They're not reality. When she walks past her front door, she locks it every single time, because if she doesn't, she thinks that someone is going, like all of her family is going to die, right? She has been medicated for OCD since she was in high school. Me saying that her reality is not hate speech. It's reality. So for me to go up to my cousin and say, hey, I know that this is your reality, but it's not reality, that's not hate speech. So like, I'm not gonna live my life based on the fact that you think that if you don't lock the door, your entire family is going to die. Like and I hate, one thing that really gets my blood boiling is when people say things like, oh, I have OCD. No, you fucking don't. No, you don't. You don't have OCD. People with OCD live in daily hell. Don't fucking say that. You're wrong. It's ignorant and I can't stand it. OCD is not what people say OCD is. OCD is terrible, and it is a very crippling mental illness for people who have it. So, again, me saying to my cousin, I understand that your reality is if you don't lock the door, your entire family will die, but I will not live my life that way. So every time I walk past your front door, I will not be locking the door, right? Transgenderism is saying, hey, every time I walk past the door, I have to lock the door because that's my reality. So you have to lock the door too, because it should also be your reality. Like, here's the reality. When I raise my children, they will be raised to know that a woman is a woman, a man is a man. And they will understand those two things, and I will not allow people to tell them otherwise. I understand entirely where he is coming from. And nothing that he said is hate speech. And people are so quick to say, hate speech, hater, piece of shit, awful, terrible, he's really exposing himself. No, he's not. He's saying what everyone else wants to say. Like, I will not adjust my reality to confirm your reality. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. My own mental issue prevent me from being here. The mental issue is I am hungry. Enjoy your food, victim. If you didn't lock your door here, your family would die, so maybe she is just in the wrong place. Oh, well, I don't know where you are. She would lose her shit if it wasn't locked and would check like every 30 minutes. Yeah, OCD is terrible. OCD is terrible. Like, super terrible. Transphobia is the buzzword you're looking for. Yeah, they're calling him transphobic. It's not transphobic to say XX chromosome, XY chromosome, the very rare percentage of people that are intersex. Yes, those people exist, and those people probably still feel one way or the other. Like, they probably still feel more like a man or more like a woman. What we're talking about here is this craze of transgenderism, which is absolutely 1000% will be studied in the future as a social contagion. I am telling you right now, this is not really happening. All of these people are battling mental illness, and it will be studied in the future as a social contagion. I promise you. I promise you this. And it's dangerous. What it is dangerous. When we say that men and women do not exist and they are the same, what does that impact? Our crime statistics, right? Now it looks like women are all perpetrators of rape, right? Okay, so it impacts our crime statistics, how we study crime, how we react to crime, it impacts our sports, opportunities being taken away from biological women by biological men. That's not okay. That's very, very, very not okay. Like, it's crazy to me that people look at basic biology as being transphobic. At no point during this stream have I said anything like they should not be able to live their lives the way that they want. They should not be able to go out and feel comfortable in their own skin. I have not advocated hate against them. I have not advocated for bad things to happen to them. All I'm saying is I will not pander to their reality. If that's how they feel, they need to find validation within themselves. That's what Nick Merckx is saying. Don't come into his stream and look for validation that you are a man who identifies as a woman. He knows what biology is. He knows that that doesn't happen, and it's all inside of your head. Like, it's not transphobic, it's fucking reality. Get a grip. Get a grip. No one's being mean to you. No one's telling you you can't live your life. No one's telling you you should hate yourself or people should do harm against you. No, that's transphobic. That's hate speech. All we're saying is, no, I'm not going to say that a man can be a woman and a woman can be a man, because they can't. That's the bottom line. It's like, it's absurd. It's really absurd that people are, losing it over this. I actually just saw today that, where is this? Leah Thomas won't be able to compete in women's category at the Olympics or any other elite competition. Lost the battle in court for a sport ruling. So you guys know who Leah Thomas is? Leah Thomas was the trans swimmer. I feel like this was like the biggest case a while ago. Like, everyone heard about this. And they have ruled that this person cannot compete in the women's Olympics. And that is a huge W for women. Men should not be competing against women. It's just the bottom line. So what do you really think? I think it's a W, Dad. I think it's a huge W. Huge W. What is Patty doing today? You know, just getting into hot topics and pushing away all of my viewers and supporters because they don't want to hear about hot topics. You know, just doing Patty things. Just thriving in Patty land. What about you, Crypto Knight? What are you up to? Not doing Patty things like me? I'm still here. Thanks, Tagamo. I know there are things that you disagree with me on. Enjoying my suntan / burn? Wear sunscreen! Wear sunscreen! Skin cancer is bad. Wear sunscreen. So, Patty, what if someone wants a sex change? I think that someone over the age of 18 can get a sex change. I don't think that children should be allowed to have a sex change. I think that most children, with time, will grow out of it. Because right now, it is 1,000% a social contagion. I disagree with you on things, but I also don't want people in my life who have all the same thoughts and opinions. Yeah, I agree. You can't change your sex. Yeah, obviously. Obviously, that's how I feel. But sex change, right, is the vernacular. Whatever. So I don't think that children should be allowed to do so. My favorite was a lady in Canada who tried to sue a bunch of waxing businesses because they wouldn't wax her meat and potatoes. What? I did not hear about that. That's wild. I disagree with almost all of it, but I'll remain because we never hear this in Scandinavia. But when you hear me talk about it, does it make sense? Like when you hear my perspective and my opinion, does it make sense to you? Or does it just sound like I'm totally out of right field? If a man feels like a woman and vice versa, it's most likely a hormone imbalance, and that should be treated first. Fun fact, trans people, it used to be called gender dysphoria in the DSM-5. Actually wasn't the DSM-5, but the diagnostic manual for psychiatrists, psychologists used to be called gender dysphoria, and it was treated as a mental illness. And I still think that it should be. If your meat and potatoes have hair on it, send it back to the kitchen. True. But that doesn't mean that's hate speech. Like, I'm so tired of people saying it's hate speech when you disagree with something. Like, no, it's not. It's not hate speech. It's hate speech if I sat here and said, you know, I hate these people or something like that. That's not what I'm saying. It sounds like you haven't had enough life experience. To me personally, it's not left field. What life experience would lead me to have a different perception of this? What life experience? If my child came to me one day and said, Mommy, I feel like a boy, I would say, well, sweetheart, we'll see how you feel when you're 18 years old. And when you're 18 years old, then you can decide if you feel like a boy. That experience would stay exactly the same. Question, what if one of yours or his decide to change? I would say you are a child and you will not mutilate your body or take drugs or do any of these things that TikTok tells you should do because you're a child. I mean, children can't drink alcohol and we're giving them life-altering surgeries and medication because they say, Mommy, I'm a boy. If you asked me when I was running around with my brothers, I would have said, I want to be a boy. And if my mom was a weak woman, she would have said, okay, let's take you to the doctor and chop off your boobs and give you medication. And you know what? That would not be good. That would not be good. So God bless. God bless my mother for not being a weak woman. It is not hate to want girls to be able to change in the changing room without seeing a schlong. True, exactly. Living and working in a large city, I agree with waiting till 18, no disagreement there. Yeah, so like, but what experience do you think would change my mind? What experience do you think? See, here's the thing. I will not have that situation. Like, I know that I will not have that situation. So I'm not concerned about it. So, yeah. I just know I won't have that situation. I mean, yeah, and they have kids younger than puberty age, trying to put them through sex change operations and putting them on puberty block or testosterone and blockers, and it's just it's child abuse. That's what it is. It's child abuse. So it's crazy. It's crazy to me that anyone can be pro that for children. Once you're an adult, that's your body. You make your own decision. There's no baby involved. You're not killing anybody. I don't care. Whatever. I have my own personal feelings about it, and I still think it's not real. Kind of like what Nick Merck said, but I know what he said was that they're not real. They are real, but that's not what he meant. But yeah, not kids. Not kids. Just not kids. Giving a child leuprolide acetate, the same medicine used for chemical castration, isn't safe by any means. Wait. She said there was a burning smell? Who said there was a burning smell? Oh. At age 25, 30, when your body is done developing, you've entered adulthood, gotten responsibility, everything going for it, you still feel like going to the other side. Again, like once you're an adult, like you can make your own decision, whatever. I still disagree with it, personally, but you're an adult, so you can make your own decision. But children, no, absolutely not. I typed something inappropriate but got blocked by chat filters, and it keeps happening, so I give up. Ooh, I wonder what word it's grabbing. I just joined, but maybe even after you're legally an adult, you're not mature enough to make those drastic decisions. Yeah, again, I personally believe that it's mental illness. And that should be treated. I don't think that mutilating your body and taking drugs is the answer. But everyone's an adult and can make their own decisions as long as it's not impacting somebody else. So it's not play. You know what? That word is probably banned from when I was playing Harry Potter. Because when we were playing Harry Potter, the LGBTQ community was up in arms about people playing that game, and they were coming in and saying like trans rights and stuff like that. So I think that's why that word is banned, because I didn't feel like dealing with that while I was, being a fucking wizard. I just wanted to Avada Kedavra some dark wizards. I didn't feel like having a whole political debate. Alpha, I work and interact with trans people at work on a daily basis. I was also a manager to someone who went from male to female. None of it was really a big deal, and they weren't the crazy people shown on TikTok. Just normal people wanting to be left alone, and were really understanding. Yeah, I mean, and they're absolutely 100%, and that's why I'm saying you're an adult, do whatever you want. Like, I don't care if you want to do that to yourself, whatever. But I am not going to cater to the reality in their heads, right? Like, I'm not going to tell somebody that's a woman. I will say that is a man who did not feel like a man and took medicine and changed their body. They are still biologically a man, but they identify as a female. Like, I will not simplify it down to, well, that's a woman. It's not. It's not a woman. They're not. It's just the reality. It's just the reality. And that's not hate speech to say that. Stop calling it hate speech. It's not. See, I'm being called transphobic. I'm transphobic because I won't pander to somebody's feelings. Because I refuse to say that biological sex can be changed. It can't. It can't. That is not transphobic. That's so silly. That is so silly to say that somebody is transphobic for saying that. Am I afraid of trans people? No. Would I go up to a trans person and disrespect them? No. Would I be mean to them? Would I advocate hate against them? Would I do anything to harm them? No. I wouldn't. If I know a trans person, she was a girl in high school, she's a guy now. When she was in transition, I didn't know what to call her. I saw her in public and I said, hey, you, because I didn't know what to say. I didn't want to offend that person. But if I saw that person now, would I use the name that they've chosen? Yes. Why the fuck would I be mean to them? Why would I go out of my way to be mean to somebody? I'm not going to do that. But I'm also not going to go home and tell my child, oh, well, that person, that's a woman or that's a man. No, I would say this is the reality. That person was a woman. She didn't feel like a woman, so she took medicine and she changed her body, and now she calls herself a man. But biologically, she's still a woman. So the kid thing, I'm on the same page as you. The other part, not as much. I wouldn't say transphobic, but I would say it's insensitive. Why is that insensitive? You know what's insensitive? Taking away women's opportunities. Taking away women's opportunities. That's insensitive. Degrading me as a woman who wants to carry a child and have a baby, calling my vagina my front hole. Fuck off. Fuck off. You want to talk about insensitive? How about we stop turning women into just nothingness? How about you men stop trying to be us? How about that? I'm not a birthing person. I don't have a front hole. Like, you want to be insensitive? That's fucking insensitive. Did you not hear about this? Hold on, let me find it. Let me find the front hole, you guys. I'm sorry, was that Canada? Who was that? Let me find the front hole. Top Canadian cancer, where is it? It's the Canadian cancer thing. Canadian Cancer Society apologizes for not calling cervix the front hole in non-binary disclaimer. They apologize for referring to the cervix by its technical name rather than euphemisms such as the front hole. So I've been degraded to having a front hole. Yeah, you know what? You men can just fuck right off. You want to talk about insensitive? That's fucking insensitive. You know how long women struggle to get pregnant? You know how many women deal with infertility just to be... That's fucking insensitive. Fuck off. Sorry, that makes me so mad. That makes me so mad. Women are being belittled everywhere, across the board. Like, thank the heavens that this decision just came out with Leah Thomas, and at least they're setting a good precedent for keeping men out of women's sports. But, like, come on. Come on. Really? Really? That's nothing but a front hole? Really? Come on. Let's not go there. Don't get angry, Patty. It's crazy. It's just crazy to be told that I'm transphobic when it's not men. It's not men who are feeling the repercussions of this. It's not men who are giving up their spaces. It's not men who are being called birthing people. It's not men who are getting their service called their front hole. It's not men being belittled and degraded. No, it's women. So, once again, who comes out on top? Oh, that's right, men. We're the ones who no longer have private spaces. Yep. I think that if they consider themselves being from the opposite gender, everyone should consider them so. Huh? Wait, what are you saying? Jake? I think Jake just pawed at my door, but I don't have anything, so I don't really know why. Maybe he just wants to lay in his bed. Oh. On it. Oh. Hello. Hi. I don't have anything, buddy. What do you want? I don't have anything. What do you want? I came in just in time for men on top. Yeah. I know it's crazy, but anger clouds the mind. It's really frustrating. It's really frustrating to be called a transphobe and a bigot and all of these things when I'm just standing up. I'm just standing up to stupidity, to be honest. That's what I'm doing. Like, I just won't be told things that I know are not true. Jake, you just pawed to get in here. That dog be dogging? Yeah, he's a dog. He got that dog in him. But now he wants to get out. Men are the primary casualties of war, but women are the primary casualties of the current culture war. Yeah, true. Alright, go ahead. I don't know, yeah, maybe. I think he just thought Royce was probably in here. So, hi unknown. Hello. Hello. I have a lot to say, but it's a lot to type. I hear you and appreciate your opinion and voicing your thoughts. Thanks. Sorry, was driving at work. Yes, I see your point of view, and while I may not share most of it behind 18 years of age, I really appreciate hearing this point of view, so don't be quiet. Feel angry if that's how this makes you feel. Like I said, I'm still here. Thanks. Why does this stupid topic always come up? Because there's something related to Twitch going on currently with it. So Nick Merckx, Mom, you probably don't know who Nick Merckx is. I haven't talked about Nick Merckx before because I've never really watched Nick Merckx. He's one of like the biggest streamers, and he is going viral today for comments that he made. And I responded to some of it on Twitter, and so that's how it came up, because it's a current topic right now in the Twitch. Yeah, he's been going viral for like a week. I also saw one take that was pretty spot on. Someone said, this is a very calculated business decision, because last time he came out and said, what was it, like, leave the children alone, he had one of his highest views stream ever and like highest subbed ever. People came out in droves to support him. And so they were like, he definitely made the choice to say this during Pride Month to capitalize on the amount of like publicity he would get from it, whether it's good or bad. And I was like, that's probably part of it. Honestly, that's probably did cross his mind as he was saying it. There's creators telling Twitch to ban him for hate speech. Yeah, again, which is why I'm saying it's bullshit. It's not hate speech. It's not hate speech, and if you're so soft that you think that that's hate speech, then you have problems. The majority of the population appreciates people brave enough to speak the truth despite the risk of doing so. I do. I appreciate it. It must be nice to be him, though, and have, like, no fears of saying it. Did he? Yeah, he's on Kick. I think he's on Kick, but he's also still on Twitch. Yeah, exactly. He's absolutely, he could be permabanned and he's still fine. He's got to have so much money at this point. So, and I don't think Kick is going to have a problem at all with what he said. So, if anything, I could see Twitch doing something about it, which makes them pussies, but like whatever. Betbro got absolutely. He absolutely got a million dollar deal from Kick for sure. Yeah, money from Kick and Twitch and Piles. He has no issues with saying what he wants to say. So, also speaking of which, Supine Gaming is now Kick only. What? Why? But Supine, you're one of my longest subs. You can't retire Supine. What do you mean? Here's only Darth Supine. Not gonna lie, Kick is super degen, but it just reminds me of Twitch 2014, 2016. I mean, yeah, I haven't been on Kick in a while. Every time I see something on Kick going viral, it's not good. Like, it looks pretty degenerate over there. But I still think that Nick Merckx has every right to say that on Twitch. Like, I don't think that he should be punished for saying that on Twitch. I think it's completely, like, it's real. Like, I think what he said is legit. So, it turned into a sloppy situation if Twitch did go down that road with him, though. I don't know. Most Twitch people are of the same mindset. So, I kind of think they would all of the big Twitch streamers, I think, would, like, call it a W. Because they've all got the same mindset. Kick banned a woman having sex on stream for like 7 days and a guy crashing on purpose on stream for 3 days. Kick is crazy. Yeah, Kick is wild. It turned into a slappy... Oh, wait, I already read that. Apparently some Kick streamer got themselves banned for doing it with a sex doll on stream. Yeah, okay, so, like, Kick is definitely degen. Kick is weird, but, again, I still don't think that Nick Merckx should have any repercussions whatsoever for what was said. There was nothing about it that was hate speech. It's just, like, people need to stop with the whole, if you don't accept my reality, you are a hateful person. Because you know what? I could say that you guys are all hateful toward me. And, like, all Christians could just say you guys are all so hateful. Because, like, but we can't, right? Because fundamentally, what everybody is okay with in these days goes directly against what I feel as a Christian. So I could sit here and say you guys are so hateful and so awful and so bigoted because you don't believe what I believe as a Christian. But I can't sit here and do that. But you do the opposite. You do it in reverse and say that I'm hateful and I'm bigoted and I'm this, I'm that. So, you know what? It's bullshit. We all need to stop with the whole, you need to live my reality. Because it's nonsense. It's gone from acceptance to control. Yes, spot on. Yep, it's gone from acceptance to control. It started with, just let us do whatever we want to, you need to be on board. And if you say that you're not on board, you're a piece of shit. There's open bigotry against Christians and has been for years. Did you guys see the clip of people on the New York subway telling Jews to get off the subway? Now was their chance to get off the subway. And I remember when the whole Israel-Palestine thing started, and I said that this was going to cause an insane amount of anti-Semitism. And I remember someone saying in this chat, anti-Semitism where? There's no anti-Semitism. And I'm like, are you blind? Are you blind? I mean, we have gone down a rabbit hole. It's like, I can't believe people have forgotten the Holocaust. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, it's, where we're at right now is insane. You also help me understand I miss her better. She's on your side. Oh, I love that for you, Supine. I love that for you. That's wonderful. I love that for you. COD streamer, I think. Yeah, I think Nick Merckx was a COD streamer. I think that's how Nick Merckx got big, was COD. I really don't know. I haven't watched Nick Merckx before. I know of him, and I've seen clips of him playing with like Tim the Tatman and things like that, but I don't really know Nick Merckx all that well. But yeah, like I guess FPS games. These open-minded liberals that hate Jewish people while thinking they are tolerant is some serious mental gymnastics. Yep. Very serious mental gymnastics. Like you could win the Olympics in that type of mental gymnastics right there. Absolutely nuts. Crazy. So crazy. He's still talking about it now because it's the same cycle every year. Who are we talking about? Tolerance, criticism, and fear of something are two different things. Yeah, absolutely. 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 If a man lies with a male as both of them have committed an abomination, oh, this is from the Bible. Isn't this a bit harsh by the Bible? No, it's not. Nick Merckx was big with COD and ran with Dr. Disrespect till he got banned from COD, which then got Dr. D to support him, which earned Dr. D a ban also. Yeah, but how did like Nick Merckx blow up? Like Nick Merckx has been in the streaming content creation scene for a very, very long time. Was it COD? I don't know. Was COD the catalyst for Nick Merckx's success? Did you see that Logan Paul apparently interviewed Trump today? I did not see that. It sounds like comedy. It's just that people are too chronically online these days, as a friend told me. They think stereotypes are legit. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm going to say this, and you guys are not going to believe me. But there are a lot of streamers who agree with the things that I'm saying, with the things that Nick Merckx has said, but they won't come out and say these things because they have too much to lose and they don't want to be canceled. And in today's world, that's how you get canceled, is by going against the woke mind virus. The Holocaust is just one of the most recent examples of how mankind never seems to be able to learn from the lessons of history. Why I believe history is one of the most important parts of education. Yeah, history is a very important part of education. And some people have made it so that we can't even properly teach history because it hurts their feelings. Hurts their feelings to learn history, to read books. So it's all connected and it's all bad. Nick started as a Gears of War 2 champion. Oh, Gears of War. All right. They fear their career might be over if they truly speak their mind. Yes. And I can promise you, some of you guys in here follow and support the streamers that I'm talking about, who will never come out and have these conversations, but will privately reach out to me and say, hey, love your takes on Twitter, W. I can't say that. I will never say that, but I privately support you. I'm like, thanks. I'll be the fall guy, I guess. I think they would win the silver. The gold for mental gymnastics definitely goes to Queers for Palestine. Yeah, that really is gold right there. Queers for Palestine, where they would be jailed and killed. Sure. Patty, can you please put a trigger warning tag on your stream so that it doesn't violate my delicate sensibilities? I might have to. W take, but have too much money to lose it all on a hot take. No, actually, that is what people say to me. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. I've had multiple streamers say this to me. I agree with you, but I will never say that out loud. And I'm not a shitty person, so I'm not going to put their DMs on blast. But yes. Other people feel this way. I posted the Logan Paul tweet in Crab Shack if you want to see it or care, Patty. It just popped up on my timeline. I found it funny because wrestling Twitter freaked out. Oh my gosh. Oh, people are so dramatic. I mean, you can't even interview former president of the United States without being called a fucking bigot, this, that, and other thing. Hi, Voyager. What's going on? I mean, y'all do remember half the country voted for him, right? So, I mean, you can say that, but the people that aren't on social media who don't pay attention to all this shit, like they're gonna vote for what's best for them. We need base folks to come out and push back. Only way the cancel crap will stop. As long as folks stay quiet because the bag is more important, then they can't complain about things being the way they are, to be fair. Yeah, I agree. And that's why I don't stay silent anymore. I did in the beginning. I didn't talk about this stuff. But I think it's important to talk about it. It's funny now because he's the US champ and now people want him to lose it because of the interview in a scripted product, by the way. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. They're so fucking soft. It's unbelievable. Do not oppose certain groups, only oppose the demonic establishment. Me. Nice quote. Nice quote. But he lost the dead vote in a landslide. What? PK? That's not true. No, silly. Silly. You're such a conspiracy theorist, PK. Crazy. So yeah. If you are looking for hot takes, you have found the right stream, ladies and gents. If you're looking for the hottest take you can find, you found the right stream. I posted something dramatic. Oh, great. Okay, let's see what... I want to see Johnny's thing, too. Logan Paul, United States President. United States Champion, United States President. Podcast drops tomorrow. You want to see dramatic? My son in this picture. He was crying bloody murder. Why is he inside of the washing machine? How did this happen? It is really important to talk about these things and being open to have a debate with people. See, it doesn't even end up being a debate because all of the people here who disagree with me just will not hear my perspective. They just think that, they just write it off as being a bigoted hater. Which is insane because I don't hate anybody. Like, it's literally the core of Catholicism is love. Like, Jesus is love. God is love. I don't hate anyone. I want people to stop hating me for being who I am. Like, they're so quick to be like, well, this person just is, they are who they are, right? They are who they are. And I'm like, okay, but why don't I get that same treatment? Why don't I get that? I am who I am. God is not love. God is love. What do you mean God is not love? God is love. Logan's such a genius, not gonna lie. Man markets his haters so well. Yeah, hate bait. Hate bait is all the rage these days. Except it's funny because I posted one of my shorts. Somebody thought it was hate bait. I was like, nah, this isn't hate bait. This is legitimately how I feel. Why would I post hate bait? He tried to climb up to get his blankie in the dryer and got stuck. Poor kid. The reason it isn't debate is because they rely on emotion for their argument instead of facts. Yeah, I don't know why I can't get people to, like I'm providing facts. Like, the thing is that I don't just, like, come up with these things. Oh, it's my dad. Would you be down to be on an e-date with bigger streamers? I would have to ask my husband. Once I talk to my husband and see how he feels about that, I'll let you know. I like how when... oh, shit. Sure, Jared, take her. If God was love, there wouldn't be 10 plagues of Egypt. No, God is love. I like how when we question narratives, they call us conspiracy theorists to rile hate for exposing them. It's kind of like with COVID, how every single thing that conspiracy theorists said ended up being exactly how it happened. I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. God is love. I'm just gonna keep saying it until you understand that God is love. But, like, go off. Keep going off. Royce doesn't want riots amongst the sheep in the front yard. We don't have farm animals! God is love. Clearly you guys don't understand the Bible passages that you're quoting. But that's okay. Clearly you just chose passages that supported your narrative instead of actually reading the Bible and understanding the context behind these things, but that's okay. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Try again. Patty looking extra batty today? Hey, thanks, Mr. Swagger. It's because Octo called me ugly yesterday, so I decided that I would try really hard to be pretty. Curled my hair, did some makeup, wanted to look feminine today. Embrace my feminine side since Octo called me ugly. Okay. To be honest, I was never religious. Maybe one day I'll check out each one and see if it connects. I mean, sure. I don't want to get into the religion debate because I can tell. Go read the Bible. This is the warning I sent him. Go read the Bible. I'm not your Wikipedia. He said, I am disappointed. I love when people do this. I love when people take quotes out of context and then say, well, why would God do this? Why would God? As if they didn't read the 50 chapters before that where the entire world was filled with sin. Like, I love that. I love that. I love when people use out of context quotes to support their narrative instead of just reading the Bible where God explicitly says why he's doing what he's doing. But go off, kings. Alpha, thank you very much for the 5 gifted. Yay. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Alpha. Our only gifters of the day. Our only gifters of the day. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much, Alpha. Appreciate the 5 gifted. Love that. Thanks for the support. Chad needs to step up with these daily goals here. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's okay. I am not inciting people, people's generosity. That's okay. Thank you, Alpha. Appreciate it. Pause champ, if only someone dropped 100 tier 3s. No one's gonna do that. No one's gonna drop 100 tier 3s. If they did, I would turn into a puddle of tears. I would probably just pass out from crying so much. Home from work, how are you doing? Bunch of trolls today? No, there have been a couple trolls, but it's not really like trolling. It's people who think that they're right in their stupidity. And I don't feel like entertaining their stupidity, so I just ignore them. And they take that as me like validating their stupidity. So, it's more of that. And have all of the men in the room feel awkward because none of us know what to do when women cry. Nah, I guess not. Not even Royce would do that in the simping days. Royce didn't have the money to do that in the simping days. Royce would not have been able to drop 100 tier 3s. Still don't. Yeah, still don't. Did you just assume my gender? PK. Whoa, man, did you just assume his gender? That's crazy. You can't be doing that, y'all. We just talked about this. What am I miss? There's like a conversation here going back and forth that I feel like I'm missing. Hey, what's up? Damage? Dame Dig? I don't know. Hello? Is it Chinese food? Oh, excellent. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
I have to get for my son now.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Oh, man. I got Chinese food. Yay! Poggers! Pick a Disney princess or any girly character. For what? Normally, I ignore these where they're like, pick this. But I like Disney princesses. I'm giving my little brother a girly makeover. He hates me. Why are you doing that? If he doesn't want you to do that. Royce cameo, but no face. We're getting Edge. That wasn't Royce. That was my dad. I've done a lot of research in the last couple of weeks when I heard about Leah Thomas thing. I couldn't believe the stupidity, and as I researched more, the stupidity got bigger and further. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? I'm gonna eat this as we chat, okay, guys? So, sorry, but Alex, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love that. Love that. 10 out of 10. Thank you for the bits. Okay. Receipt. St. Joseph. Excellent. Food. Nom noms. Nom noms. Man. I got food. Patty, don't you think men deserve more awards? Do you really think that women can't spare giving up theirs to much larger men? Yeah, like Miss, I don't remember what state it was, but Miss something going to a man, or like Women of the Year going to a man. It's just like men just keep winning. Just keep winning. They just keep winning. It's crazy. Feminism has gone so far that you guys just keep winning. We're useless. Honestly, what are we good for at this point? I mean, what are we good for? Apparently nothing, since you guys can do everything we can do and better. Hey, Alpha, thank you again for the 5 gifted. That'll probably be what I get for the rest of stream today. Thank you very much, Alpha. Love that. You're the best. Chinese food. This is General's chicken. And an egg roll. I can't have a baby. I know that. Nope. You saying that is wrong. Tagamo! Tagamo, thank you very much for the 10 gifted. Yay! Tagamo, thank you very, very, very much for the 10 gifted. Let's go! Thanks, Tagamo. Thank you. Yay! Yay! Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you. Tagamo. Stop manifesting this for me. I mean, like, manifest a baby, but stop manifesting 2 babies. Please. Please, I beg of you. Dark Soul, thank you very much for the 100 biddies. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. The fried rice is in here. It's just at the bottom. No, I don't want buy one, get one. One baby is incredibly difficult and exhausting. I can't do 2 babies. 1 baby is plenty. 1. All right? So quit manifesting 2 babies for me. Just 1. Just the 1. Did you grow up Christian? I was a Jehovah's Witness until a few years ago, and I'm still sorting things out. But I'm still Christian. Thanks for your content. I did grow up Christian. I grew up Catholic. I'm still Catholic. Listen, if you set your expectations low, you'll never be disappointed. And my expectations were low. Thank you very much for the 146 biddies to start the hype train. I know that sometimes we get into these conversations and you guys don't enjoy these conversations, and I get really passionate and really heated. And I really appreciate your support. And I don't know. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Thank you. That was a gigantic piece of chicken. Woo! How goes it, young lady? Hi, Shaggy Hobo. Just saw the jaw unhinge. Yeah, that's what my brother used to make fun of me for all the time. I love having difficult conversations about stuff people avoid having. I do too. I really enjoy when we talk about these things because I think they're important conversations and people do avoid having them. I think you and I definitely enjoy these conversations more than those on the other side of the debate. I think you're absolutely correct. Cheeseball, thank you for the follow. Koshin Twitch, thank you for the follow. I need you and Royce and your twins to save the world. I'm not having a baby and I'm not having twins. My goodness. Stop manifesting twins. Manifest 1. Okay? Not 2. All right, now I get to dig into the egg roll, you guys. Here we go. Ready? Hype train for egg roll ASMR eating? Mmm. 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 Delicious. No, I just said I'm not. And I told you guys I would tell you when I was pregnant. And every time you ask me and I have to tell you that I'm not, it's depressing for me, okay? Because I told you guys I wanted to get pregnant on the first try. And every time I get a negative, it's very depressing. So stop asking and I will tell you. Understood? Random, but did you guys see they introduced lesbian witches to Star Wars that procreate through the Force? I'm sorry, what? Like, they don't need a male at all? I read that on Twitter and I went, how the fuck does that work? Yeah, so from what I've heard, they pretty much destroyed Star Wars with this show. From what I've been told. Me stuck here with the daughter, lol, and yeah, the new Star Wars show sucks. Yeah, from what I've seen, this show really just destroyed Star Wars for people. Fire in Outer Space too, like they didn't pass an astronomy lesson. Yeah, apparently, nothing makes sense in this show. And people are very upset about it. They also unironically have a fire burning in space, yes, yeah. They need to stop using Star Wars as an activist platform. They need to stop using everything in Disney as an activist platform. Can we stop making everything about activism? Can we just make good content? Like, my goodness. Like, why does everything have to have some fucking woke message in it? Like, why can't shit just be entertaining? Thank you again, Tagamo and Dark Soul and Supine for the level 2 hype train. It is about to end. I appreciate you guys very much for showing some support today. Thank you. Appreciate it. Imagine having the most universally beloved brand in the world and just burning that to the ground to please a tiny angry fringe on Twitter. Imagine. Could be Disney. Could be Disney. Disney would do that. The South Park episode is so good. Like, literally, I think Disney saw the South Park episode and decided to double down. Like, they thought, this is hilarious. Let's do it even harder, you know? Instead of taking a step back and saying, we're being mocked by South Park? Maybe we shouldn't do this then. And what's really funny to me is, as a woman, I don't care if I'm represented in, like, a Marvel movie or Star Wars or something, right? Like, there's this weird desire for people to be, we need more women spearheaded Marvel movies. I'm like, no, we don't. Nobody gives a shit. We just want good storylines. Like, the main character doesn't need to be a woman if the storyline doesn't fucking suck. Like, it's so silly to me. Like, I remember the Marvels movie was a big flop, and everyone's like, everyone's just a misogynist and they don't want to support women. I'm like, no, nobody gave a shit because we don't care about these characters. We had, 2 movies with Captain Marvel, and her movie sucked. And the other ones, you had to watch the TV show to know who the hell they were. Like, you had to watch WandaVision, and you had to watch the other marvelous, wonderful Marvel girl or whatever. Like, nobody gives a shit about these characters. Supine! Supine, thank you for the tier 3! Also, I don't think you can cheer and sub at the same time. Supine, thank you for the tier 3! Darth Supine has returned! Supine, thank you so much for the tier 3. Love that, thank you. It's because Disney caved to woke agenda and put a bunch of fools in power that make decisions that focus more on trying to appease to the social landscape as opposed to writing good stories. Yes, that's literally what happened. The Marvels was still better than the newest Thor. The newest Thor was absolute trash. Anything could have been better than the newest Thor. I don't get the push because we've had good, iconic, inspiring female characters for years. I don't know where this need for female leads came from. Right? And I'm like, you know what was great? The movie where she was already dead by the time this character got a movie. Black Widow. The Black Widow movie was so good. I loved that movie. And it wasn't because Black Widow's a woman in charge. It was because it was a good movie. The story was good. It was entertaining. The actors were good. Like, it's because it was a good movie. The Black Widow movie was good. Nobody gives a shit about the Marvels. Nobody. Nobody gave a flying poop about them. That's why your movie flopped. Like, you don't need to force characters down people's throat that they don't give a shit about to appease the what's it called? It used to be that quality was the most important goal of making a movie or TV show. Now the prioritization is the message, representation, everything else quality. Exactly. Exactly. So stupid. Now again, there's one example where I was really annoyed at the, like, backlash to this because I really didn't think it mattered at all. And I felt like people were really low-key being racist about this. The Little Mermaid is a mermaid, supine. Thank you. The one thing, what was that? That was a soundbite. So I have bit alerts that are all really taken out of context. And so they sound ridiculous. So that's one of them. Thank you, Supine. Also, Octo, I tried really hard to look nice today. Thank you. See, she's trying. I tried. Okay, but yeah, the one thing that really annoyed me was the outcry about the Little Mermaid being black. I'm like, y'all are being quite racist right now, to be honest. It's a mermaid. Mermaids are not real. You could have made this mermaid effing purple as long as her hair was red. The only thing that was required for this role was Ariel has red hair. And the reason that's significant is because the mother has red hair. And so King Triton is the most protective of her because she's the baby that looks the most like the mother who dies because it's Disney. So I'm like, the only requirement for this role is for her to have red hair. I'm like, why are you all losing your shit over this? However, the one I was annoyed about, Snow White. Why is Snow White called Snow White? Because she's as pale as a damn ghost. Who did we cast her? Like a Hispanic actress. Snow White. Make it make sense. So I'm like, that doesn't, why? There were plenty of paler than the moon actresses that could have played this character. Her name is Snow White. The Snow White casting was tier 3 stupid. Yeah, but I don't know why people had a problem with the Little Mermaid casting. She's a spectacular singer. What is her name? Who was the girl who played Little Mermaid? Little Mermaid live action actress. What was her name? Halle Bailey. Spectacular singer. She could more than, cover Ariel's pipes. I'm like, why are you guys in such an uproar about this? I think it's the fact that they take things and recast for DI reasons, money grabs, like the Lion King remakes they got going on. Oh yeah, I refuse to see those. I will not see the Lion King stuff they got going on. But all gingers get recasted into a black person. Look it up. It's wild AF. People hate gingers because gingers have no soul. Okay. I just don't know why people were so upset about that one. Because really, it's a mermaid. She's a mermaid. You could have made her bright pink. Like, you could have made her pink. As long as her hair was red, and that hit the storyline. And, like, they did make her hair red. Am I right? Wasn't her hair red in that movie? I didn't see it. But, and, like, the excitement of I saw the videos on social media of little girls watching the trailer for that and being like, she looks like me. Which I think is wonderful. I think that's so cute. Like, that, how exciting for, them to see a mermaid that looks like them. We've already got the original. All the other little girls can watch the original and be like, she looks like me, right? So I thought there was nothing wrong with that. Snow White, that annoyed the piss out of me. Because I'm like, literally the story is called Snow White. The whole premise is that she's the fairest of them all. Because she's pale as a ghost. The fuck are we doing? Like, to me, when it's annoying when they've done it to be annoying. You get what I'm saying? But that wasn't a requirement. The Little Mermaid being white was not a requirement. It's because Little Mermaid is based on an old fairy tale from Scandinavia, so people saw it as a disregard for culture just for representation. Okay, I could see Scandinavians being upset about that, but what right does fucking Karen, who's not Scandinavian, have to have a hissy fit about it? Everything will be cured if they cast Tiana from Princess and the Frog as white. Everything will be balanced then. Oh, and another thing that annoyed me, yes, they didn't cast dwarves. For Snow White and the 7 dwarves, they didn't cast people with dwarfism because they thought that would be offensive. I'm like, you just took away 7 roles from people who probably don't get a lot of roles. I mean, think of how many people with dwarfism you've seen in television. Tyrion Lannister. Who was the same person in Elf. Literally all I can think of. That's it. So, why would they take away those 7 roles from people who probably would have been so happy to get that role? Because there are so few roles written for people with dwarfism. Because Peter Dinklage bitched about it, said it would be a bad look. That's crazy that Peter Dinklage, who is probably one of the most famous people with dwarfism, he bitched about it and took those roles away from them. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, Professor Flitwick. Yeah, that's another one. Yep. Snow Latina and the 7 Portland hippies. Like, it just doesn't, just, like, make it make sense. Like, make it make sense, you know? Make it make sense. Why does it not make sense? I don't know. Make it make sense. Why can't they do what Spider-Man did? Just create a new character rather than change the race of a current one? With Spider-Man, we get Peter Parker and Miles Morales, 2 awesome characters. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because I guess that's more work, I suppose. Suppose that's more work. It's kind of like how, what's-his-face is now Captain America. He's not Falcon anymore. He's Captain America. This world has become a joke. Nothing makes sense. Nothing matters. Honestly, yeah, that's kind of how it feels. What made it worse was Zegler going to the media to trash the original movie. Yes, yeah. All of those interviews that came out of her basically bashing the original story. Not a good look. Not a good promotional look for the movie. Yeah, get to work. Alpha, you get to work, sir. What are we getting to work about? Was that not directed for me? Was that supposed to be in somebody else's stream, Alpha? Like I said, just decide character traits by spinning a wheel. Nothing is more fair and inclusive than chance. I guess so. Who needs source material? Oh, one thing. Here's an example. Here's an example of changing source material for what reason other than pandering to people who want representation. The Witcher. The Witcher. In the books, in the games, Dandelion, aka Jaskier. In the books and in the game, his name is Dandelion. But in the show, Jaskier. So he is like the pinnacle of womanizer. Absolute womanizer. Like, all he does is sleep with all these women and get into all these problems because he loves women so much. Like, that is his whole identity, essentially. Outside of Geralt and Yennefer and Ciri. His whole identity is women. And what did they do in the most recent season? Guess. Just guess. As soon as I realized what they were doing, I was like, yeah, I'm fucking out. I'm out. Nope. This was a change that was not necessary. A change that's not necessary and completely, fundamentally changes the character. Annoying. Very annoying. He's actually gay. That's right. Guessing? The correct guess would be they made him interested in a man. Flirting with a man. When, like, his entire identity is being a womanizer. Like, for what reason? For what reason are we changing that? Why? Why does that need to change? Other than to make people, the fringe people, happy. Why? Why does that need to change? They bitched about the fact they used regular people to play the Oompa Loompas in the new Wonka, so there's no pleasing anyone. See, I think it should be the opposite. I think, like, they absolutely should have cast people with dwarfism. Like, what an opportunity to be in a film that large. Where they probably, like, there probably are not that many roles for them in Hollywood. Like, what an opportunity. To take that away from them is kind of toxic. Yeah, Dwarf Actors literally said Dinklage was being childish and they didn't care. Yeah, exactly. Stupid. So stupid. I just got an Anakin ad. Twitch is pushy, crazy, for real. You could always use your Prime in here. If you don't want to see ads, you could use your Twitch Prime. It would support the stream and make me $5 less closer to homelessness. Just kidding, I'm not that dramatic. Should make a movie where the main character is a hitman but also a dwarf. That would slap. That sounds fun. I just want good movies. Can we go back to getting good movies, please? I'm tired of crap movies. People like to bring up how he never complained working for Game of Thrones when he was being paid $1.2 million per episode. Yeah. Yeah. Where, again, that is a fundamental character trait of Tyrion Lannister. Like, it's a big part of a lot of the storyline that he is a little person, right? So if they change that, people would be like, why the hell would you do that? Supine! Supine, thank you so much for gifting Brett a sub. Thank you, Supine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Man, we've really talked about a lot today, you guys. We've talked about so many interesting conversations. This was another Just Chatting stream. We've done 2 Just Chatting streams this week. Monka S, that's a lot of just chatting. You guys are probably so tired of listening to me chat. I have to pee. I gotta pee real bad. I've gotta pee real bad. Time for marbles! Bomb specialist! Hi, bomb specialist. Yeah, if we get 79 subs, you know it's time for marbles. But we're not getting 79 subs, bomb specialist, unless you gift them yourself. So, I don't think that's gonna happen. I almost added you today, by the way, in Kit Boga's stream. I was gonna at you, but I was like, I don't even know if he's here. I didn't see you in there, but I know that you also watch Kit Boga, so I was gonna at you and see if you popped up. As long as we aren't talking about your B-Day, I'm good. I will talk about my B-Day for the rest of stream, if you guys want to hear about my birthday. It's gonna be a good one. I'm excited. B-Day hype? That's right. My birthday's June 25th. Whoop, whoop! Whoop, whoop! Whoop, whoop! Whoop, whoop! Birthday hype, birthday hype! It's gonna be a good one! It's next, not this coming Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. June 25th? Yeah, that's my birthday. Are you excited? You super stoked? Are you just jumping out of your seat right now at the idea of my birthday? If you're gonna talk about your B-Day, put a chick in it. Make her gay and lame. I like the scene where Cartman's at the restaurant and he asks for pasta and he said, I asked for a chick in this, and he goes, sir, like, what? He said, put a chick in it, make her lame, make her gay! Happy early birthday. I'll be outside internet coverage that week, so 6969 is my present. Supine, thank you very much for the 6969. Thank you. Thank you for my birthday present. Thank you. I really gotta pee. I really got to pee. Oh crap, I have to go. Oh my goodness, I have to go. I have a meeting at 8 o'clock. I have my small group meeting. Thank goodness I have to pee, because I would have kept streaming for like another hour, and then I would have felt so bad that I missed the group meeting. All right, I have to go. I just realized I have to go. I've got a group meeting that I have to go to. Thank you guys very much. Did you survive another trip around the sun? I'm about to. June 25th will be another. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me. Supine, thank you so much for the biddies. And Tagamo, thank you for the subs. Alpha, I know you hate gifting subs, but thank you so much for the 5 gifters. The sub count is down bad, so thank you very much for that. Thank you. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Peace out, homies. Thanks for the base stream. If you ever want more base streams, you know where to find me. I'm never gonna not be based. Trust me. So for all of you guys who have been lurking and thinking, I really enjoyed this conversation today, I'm never gonna change. So if you liked it, hit that follow button, because you'll never find any other based opinions quite like these. Not on this platform, at least. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Peace out. Bye.